Okay, let's get started. Yes, hello, okay. Hey everybody, Shino the Penguin back at you with another stream. Welcome. Hope everybody's having a good last day at the weekend, getting ready for another week. You working people out there, good job, good luck with that. As for me, same as usual, you know, just spending my days however. So, gonna be doing a few Umamusume runs today, as per usual. I think the CM is actually going to be coming up pretty soon now that I'm looking at the calendar. So, I have 0 horses ready. Yeah, it's not great. I don't know if I'm gonna honestly, to be honest, like I'm gonna be 100% honest here. I'm not really pushing for getting good results in this CM, so that's why I haven't been training as much as I'd like to be. Normally I'd be like, doing runs every day, trying to do like, at least dozens of runs just to get like a good Uma. But I haven't even done that for any of them, so this stream's kind of a good excuse for me to just be like, hey, let's actually get some runs done. Because otherwise I'd just be sitting on my butt doing nothing and just doing a whole bunch of fan runs, auto fan runs. So this is kind of a good way for me to just kind of actually do what I need to do. Well, not what I need to do, but just do what I guess, as a Umamusume player, what I'm supposed to do, I guess. I don't know, that just makes it sound really weird. Anyway, let's not dilly-dally any further, let's just get into the game. Let's just start doing some runs. I don't know how long the stream's gonna be, honestly. Yeah, I don't know how long this is gonna be. I'm not really feeling it that much today, but also I kind of just at least did want to do some runs. So that's why we're here. Now, actually, before I do any runs, let me do this. Let me do some research real quick, because I know the new I was talking about Gran Allegria and how she's technically maybe could be good for the current or the upcoming CM. I mean, to be honest, probably not. I mean, unless she's like super highly rated. Oh wait, maybe I'm seeing my sites are recommending it at least as a betweener. Interesting. Oh, okay, as a betweener. Interessante. If that's the case, I'd be totally down with just replacing Ruby with Allegria, with Gran. So that would actually be fine with me. Let me look at my other trustworthy site. Don't translate it. I'm good. I don't need translations. Just need to see. As long as you have your images, I can figure it out from here. I don't think they updated. Yeah, they didn't update this page, huh? Okay, well, that's interesting and also unfortunate. Or unless this is the wrong one. Let me see. Is this the one from last year? No, it's not the one from last year. Okay, interesting. Well, whatever. I'm just gonna say that's right. If that's the case, let's do some grand runs, because I do wanna do some more runs. I only did the one run from the last stream, so want to try and get some more runs for her for sure. And this is also going on right now. The I guess, what is this? Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna do something real quick. No, don't go away. No, don't go away. I need to. No, god dang it. I'm trying to do this because my phone has a feature where it can automatically translate it. That's what I thought, but I was 500 points of affinity is a lot. So I was like, there's no way they're giving 500 points of affinity, but it looks like they are. That is crazy. But yeah, we'll take that, because I think that will automatically get us to at least level 6 and get me to my final part of my story, so of course I'll take that. Now, okay, here comes the hard part, because for betweeners for the CM, I don't remember which skills would probably be the best to take for those. So I'm gonna have to go back to my sites and take a look real quick. So excuse the wait, I guess that's the term. Excuse my wait, excuse the wait, while I do some more kind of seeing into this and try to remember. Hold on. Yeah, this I may have a better one. Because I know Nishino Flower is good for the leaders, but for the betweeners, I don't think that's necessarily the case. And if we take a look-sees here, this is not what we have here. Okay, great. Love that for everyone. Was it just the standard Vian? There's no way it's just the standard Vian. Like, that doesn't seem right. Oh, that is interesting. Okay. So according to this latest tier chart, it looks like Gran Allegria is actually an SS tier now, with the Bubblegum Fellow and the Daiichi Ruby and stuff, so That is interesting. And they're listing her as a chaser betweener. That's different. Is she? No, I guess she could be a chaser. I was like, she can be a chaser? She can. You can make her affinity be a chaser. That's very interessante. Interesting. Well, if that is the case, what skills would be good for that? I ask myself as I scroll through this website. That's runner. That's leader. Maybe, well, no, I was like, maybe I can show you guys instead of just leaving it out in the open like this. Making wait while I kind of go through this. Measure Ryan, okay. Ryan and still Daichi, that doesn't seem right to me. Especially, so Nishino Flower is only good for 3rd and 4th place, right? So like if I have 2 leaders and 1 betweener, which is a strategy I'm going to go with, that wouldn't be very viable. So at least Metro Ryan, definitely for sure. Metro Ryan, where are you? Okay, maybe I have a better, maybe there's a better, whatchamacallit, parent out there. Yeah, that's pretty decent. Let me see if there's anything better though. Because if not, I think I do have some Metro Orions at least. So we can probably just go with that. And then borrow whoever's good for the other parent for friends. Is this one decent? Does this one have any mile? No, it's probably not. It's probably not going to be great for us. Like I said before, I don't train parents, so like I'm ill-equipped for this kind of work. Guess I'll just go with this one. This one has at least like 6 mile inheritances, so it's not too bad. Maybe Oguri might be good? No, Oguri still seems pretty low. Because here's the thing, like, I'm really hesitant on taking Nishino for reasons that I said before, which is I don't think it... Because it only is going to act it... Well... You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just Nishino it up, I guess. I think I should have at least... Nope, not a mile. Do I not have a Nishino that has like any mile inheritances? I thought I did. No, this is all just medium. That's not helpful right now. What happened to all my Nishinos? Is this one? Because if this is one, I could probably... So I noticed it has the 2 here. What I probably might do... Here, I'm just going to do this, do that. I'm going to do... The Tachyon event's going on right now. That's a really good one to kind of boost up a little bit, I guess. So I'm just going to do that real quick. This one, right? Yeah. Get that up. I know it's Wisdom Inherit, which isn't the best, but it's still good to at least have that available as the as 3 stars rather than 2 stars. I don't know. It just feels better for me. And maybe while we're at it, might as well just kind of get the Mile Inherit as well. I know it's kind of weird just doing 2 of them for 1, but it's not like I have any other kind of parents prepared for this, so I'll just use the other one later. But that should be good. And now we have what, 12 Mile Inheritances, so that's pretty good. It's a pretty good start. Okay, let's see. So for betweener, well, we definitely need the high voltage. That's a given. So let me just try to find somebody who has that. I think I should have a friend who has that card. Yes. Okay. Nope, not that one. This one. Okay, so that's a given. Reset. Oh wait, if I reset, yeah, it's gonna. That's annoying. Okay, so that's a given. What else is also a given is the Frag group card. Frag group. Where's my Frag group card? This one. Okay. Let's see, what else do they recommend for... Are there any skills that they recommend for, like, betweeners? Let me check. Because there didn't seem to be any skills that were really needed for leaders. And I just want to make sure that that's also the case for leaders as well. Okay, well, Still in Love is definitely, I think, the best. Well, Almond Eye is the best speed card now, which is, of course it is, because, you know, why not? But I only have it 3 limit broken, so I'm not really sure how much better that would be. Yeah, I'm not going to even risk that. I'm just going to... I already have a lot of good speed cards anyway, so I might as well just do that. And I know El Condor Pasa's gold skill, the really good one, the one that's good for leaders and betweeners, that one's not good for this upcoming CM, so I'm not going to do that one. But what do I probably want for my other skill? I think the question is Almond Eye's 2 limit broken better than even all the other kind of max limit broken speed cards I have? I want to say no, but I also know Almond Eye's speed card is probably it's not probably, it is the best speed card in the game now. Because of course it is. Well, for now I might as well just go, I'm leaning kind of towards Duramente. No. El Condor Pasa's still good, even if you don't get that skill card speed, the skill anyway. So I'm gonna go for that one then, I guess. Where are you all? I know you're up here. I'm blind. There we go. Okay. Alright, so since this is the mile, I don't really need the stamina, so I can probably just go... What was I doing before? I was doing the... Yeah, I was doing the, Okay, for wisdom, though. Was I using guts? No, I was using power. Oh yeah, because I was like, power is not... Guts is not really that important compared to power. So we'll get the Nishino card in there. Right here, and then... For stamina, hardly know her. I know, yeah, McQueen's the obvious choice for leaders, but for betweeners, it's a bit more trickier. I mean, Ramon is still a decent speed or wisdom card. I have the Satono Diamond one. I don't think it's fully limit broken. In fact, I don't even think it's like any limit broken right now. Let me see. It is 1 limit broken. I guess that's, you know, that's that, I guess. I'd rather go Ramon, or I'd rather just kind of keep it kind of all decently strong cards, and I think this should be good enough. So this is good for a first test run, or good enough for a first test run. I forgot I did all talking on the last. Try and click on those. Okay. All right. Enough lollygagging around, and oh boy, I almost forgot to turn up. Wait, before we do that, sorry, I forgot to turn off my notifications again. I did this every time. It's like I do this every time when it's like, it's like I turn my notifications back on so that I don't miss anything when I'm actually playing the game off stream. But I should probably remember to block the notifications on my screen so you know y'all don't see my private life. It was like I felt the little rumblies, the vibration on my phone, and I was like, that means I forgot to turn off my notifications. Whoopsies. So there you go. Okay. Anyway. Alright. Oh, I'm so excited. You can tell by the yawns of my voice that I'm so excited for this run. Nah, it's all good and stuff, you know, all good and fun. Didn't think I'd be going back to Grand so soon, but you know, it turns out she's actually pretty viable for the CM, so who knew, right? Who knew for Mile CM that the Mile focused character would be good for the Mile CM? My rule. Alright. So, background. Well, not really background, but I guess general guideline how I'm gonna go about this route, or this run, these runs. It's the same as usual, right? You know, High Seiko, maybe Speed Symbol if we're not doing too well, but I think I'm just gonna stick with the High Seiko because that's my true tried and true, the most comfortable one to go with, aka the least complicated. So that's kind of why I'm going with that one. And then hopefully I'm trying to get to UC. I think the main goals right now are we want to get all the skills from our skill cards, which at this point I think is just the Gold City Speed or Stick Guts card. So probably, oh man, these are not great. Really none of them are going to give me the gauge. I mean, hint rate up is probably the least worst of that. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, UC, at least UC level, and then we also want high voltage, which is a Gold City Guts skill, and then I feel like I'm forgetting a skill that would probably be nice to have. Let me look at my deck again. Deck. I mean, maybe because I know the Still in Love, the one of the gold skills there is pretty decent, so maybe go with that one. But I think at the most priority is definitely high voltage is definitely a must. If we don't have that, the run's ruined. Oh, and I guess Mile S. So 3 requirements. We want UC, we want high voltage skill, and we want Mile S. Which isn't really asking for a lot, honestly. So we'll see how it goes. But given my run luck has been, or given the way the luck has been over the past few streams, I'm not really hoping for too much. I don't want to hope for too much. I probably shouldn't have done that. That was like 24% fail rate. What was I thinking? There's going to be a lot of pauses like this, because this is only the second run I've done with her. And I'm still... Is she wearing anything under that? Like, the hoodie? It's cut off, but it's like skin color, so I can't tell if... I mean, I'm pretty sure she'd be wearing another shirt, but it's just like, it doesn't really look like it, but I can't tell very easily. Oh, this is the, this is the stamina, the gauge gain event. I'm gonna risk it. Okay, of course. What a great start. What a great start. And then I get overweight, because of course I do. Alright, that's fine. It's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Man, that's crazy how that works, because like I feel like that almost never happens when I play off stream. But, you know, happens here, and then I feel like this is the second time that's happened already, and I haven't done it that much. Luckily we got the date event, so that's not too bad. Alright. Okay. Debut race with the backflip. Right? That's a back... I don't know, when I was watching the VOD of the last time I did this, and I was watching, I was like, that was a backflip, right? It's not a front... No, because a front flip would mean you go... Wait, now... Oh god, now I'm doubting myself again, because like, if it's a front flip, then you would kick... Wait. Shoot. Okay, hold on. I need to search this. Front flip. No AI. God, I hate the Google AI so much. I have to type -AI now, so I don't, you know. Oh, I think, you know what? It was a front flip. I think I've been mistaken this whole time. Let me see. Wait, what? I'm like trying... Oh my god, here. Wait, I'm gonna have to watch it again, because like, yeah, it's... You jump from the front. So if it's a back... I mean... Why am I questioning this so much? Yeah, because if it's a front flip, you're starting from the front, and then you like kind of do the flip, and then you land like that. We'll see, we'll see. Maybe I was wrong this whole time. Maybe it actually was a front flip, and I was just being very stupid, which is very possible. Okay. This one. I'm like literally just watching the little clips of like, not the actual videos of like YouTube videos, but like little clips of stuff just to see like how they're doing it. Yeah. Yeah, you know what, it is a front flip. I was being very wrong. Okay. And I can confirm it when we do the next race. Not that that's really important, but I just want to get it right. You know, just gotta get the technical details right. That's what we're here for. We're here to be factually correct on everything, because if we're not, what else can we be here for? I don't know what my point was there. I'm just gonna stop talking. Anyway, yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day, a good Sunday. Today was a day for me. That's really all I have to say. It wasn't really too eventful. Nothing really crazy happened. What did I do today? I feel like, wait. I feel like I did something, but I was just like, something of note? Oh, I did a little spring cleaning. Well, not really spring cleaning, but like kind of cleaning. I think I mentioned this on stream, but like when I was fired from my, not fired, well, fired, laid off, whatever the term you want to use. When I was let go of my position, the first thing I did after I got my call, because I guess I never really kind of talked about it, because obviously it's kind of uncomfortable to talk about it, but yeah, no, the first, you know, when I was let go, sorry, I'm like multitasking trying to see which skill I want to take here, or stamp. Why do I keep calling them skills? They're stamps. Okay, this one. Yeah, so when I was, and I like, I guess background context story. So I was doing my weekly one-on-one with my manager, and we were talking, and she was like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, you know, it's just like, oh, you know, there's a few tickets that you left, you know, open for a few weeks. And I'm like, yeah, to be honest, like, those are like kind of long-term stuff that I've been like kind of neglecting. So I realized that that's been not a recurring problem, but like I feel like that has been a problem in the past. So it's like, yeah, I apologize. I realize that that's a thing, and you know, I can definitely try and make that better. And she was like, yeah, that's fine with me. And then she's like, yeah, if you want to schedule a follow-up meeting with me tomorrow. And this was like Thursday, so like, you know, and I was in the office, and I work like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays in the office, and so I was like, okay, sure, we can schedule something, you know, for the day after. And for context, my manager's great and all, and I mean, well, okay, I can't really say that now, but she's, yeah, honestly, fuck her, but yeah, whatever. She's all right, you know. It's just like, yeah, she like, you know, very caring. She cared about us, that kind of thing. You know, that's cool. Maybe in hindsight, I probably overshared stuff that I probably shouldn't have, like, you know, regarding like, oh, I might be looking for a new job or stuff like this. So maybe. I'm not going to say maybe. I know that probably was a factor into, you know, the whole decision, but, yeah, so she was like, yeah, we schedule a meeting, and, like, for context sake, she never really does that, just because she's so busy, because she has so much stuff to do, so she never really, she's like, oh, sorry we didn't meet, I'll schedule something for next week, or, like, later, and then she actually never does that. This time she actually did do that. She actually did schedule a meeting for the next day, and then in hindsight, maybe that should have been a sign that, uh-oh, this is, you know, like something actually important. But like, it was for me, you know, at the time, I was just like, oh, it's like, it's nice that she's actually, you know, scheduling this for once. And it's like, okay, good, you know, I'll be able to talk with her tomorrow morning. And then I get there tomorrow. The next day happens, you know, I go and get into the meeting. It's a front flip. Okay, I'm stupid. It's a front flip. Let me just make sure. Oh, it's a front flip, which is 100 times more harder than a back flip for sure. So that's just impressive. Anyway, story time. Yeah, so that Friday morning comes along, and I think the meeting was like literally like 9:30, and I usually wake up around that time to start working, because, you know, I work from home, so I can just walk out of my bed, then walk 5 feet and get to my computer. So I was like, okay, fine, I have to wake up early for this, whatever. And then I get onto the meeting, and it's not just my manager, but it's also our head of talent, which is kind of de facto our HR. We don't have an HR at our company, or they didn't have an, like, I shouldn't say we, but I'm not part of that fun company anymore. They didn't have an HR. I still don't think they have an HR. So really the talent, I guess the head of talent, the CTO or whatever, chief talent officer, like, she serves as the, oh, I really need to take this skill. I guess I have to take this one, which, as much as I don't want to. She serves as our kind of HR person, so, you know, seeing her there, I was like, oh shoot, like, they must have had my first thought was, oh, they must have had a meeting before this, and I didn't want to have to join in and, like, you know, while they were talking, because I've done that before, where, like, I joined the meeting, it was like, and then, you know, with my former manager, and he was having a one-on-one with one of his, like, you know, like, employees, and they were actually talking about some serious stuff, and I was just hanging out there, and I was like, oh shoot, I should not have been in here. I feel really bad that I've been listening to this really personal talk while I was there. And so I didn't want that to happen again, so I immediately just left. And then I got a message from my manager. It's like, hey, I saw you joined and then left. Is everything okay? And I was like, oh, sorry, I thought you were still meeting with her. And so I joined back in, and it turns out, oh, it's like, that's not a good sign. It's just like the fact that the freaking HR person is there in our meeting. And then, you know, the manager goes and starts and she talks about, yeah, you know, blah, 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 all this, you know, bad stuff about me. And she's like, blah, 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 whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, yeah, I just want to get straight to the point. We decided that today's, and these words are going to stick in my head forever. I remember it like it was the day that it happened was, yeah, so just to get to the point, we decided that today is going to be your last day at the company. And yeah, that's, I kind of saw that coming with all the stuff she was talking about with, you know, like, oh, like, you know, you did this wrong, you did this wrong, you did this wrong. I thought it was going to be like some sort of like performance plan, because I know that there's like a few, companies that have that, where it's like, oh, if you think that your employee's not doing well, put them in a performance plan, which is kind of, I guess, a precursor to being fired. But I didn't think they'd go so far as to straight up let go of me, and I was just like, you know, okay, that's not gonna happen. You know, I was thinking that while she was talking about that, and then, you know, when she said those words, I was like, oh, okay. And, you know, I think my reaction to that time was just, honestly, just shocked, because it's just like, really? This is how it's gonna end? Like, to be fair, like, I was searching for jobs at the time, so I was hoping, you know, I'd have something lined up, and then be able to resign from that job, and then move on to the next job, and then not have to deal with this limbo of looking for jobs in this current environment. But yeah, I was just kind of sat there in silence, and then she was like, all right, the HR person's gonna talk about, you know, the logistics stuff, like, you know, turn in your keys, blah, 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 all that stuff, and it's like, you know, blah, 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 and it's like, yeah, if you have any question, blah, 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 and then it's just like, okay, great, bye, and then it's just like meeting over, and then I got locked out of all my accounts, and then it was over. And then I had to go back. The best thing about that is I had to go back to the office to turn in my laptop and my key card and stuff. And so I decided to just do that the day of, because I was thinking about just doing that on Monday, but I was like, screw it, I'd rather just get this over with, rip the band-aid off. So I just kind of emailed the, because I provide my kind of personal email just so that they can have all the, why did I do that? So that I can provide all the information about, you know, like, oh, severance pay, and like, you know, like, oh, here's the, like, if you want to do Cobra, which, by the way, don't do Cobra, it's a complete ripoff. Better than the situation I'm in right now, which is no health insurance, but, so I just went to the office, and I was just letting the person know, hey, can I just stop in today during lunch? And she's like, yeah, sure, she's available. So it's just like, stop by. Went to the office coordinator. Luckily, it was Friday, so like nobody was in the office at the time, which is good, because I didn't want to, you know, like be there and be like, clear out my desk, and everybody's like, what's happening? Are you leaving? And it's just like, I only saw one person other than the office coordinator, so thank goodness for that, because, you know, I can just kind of, you know, discreetly be like, all right, goodbye, and then, you know, just like, you know, see ya, suckers. So that was that. And then, yeah, the train ride back was definitely interesting, because my mind was just filled with, well, first of all, like, damn, should I sign this severance? Does this mean that, you know, is this a bad thing? Is this a good thing? Blah, blah, blah. So I was doing research into that. And then the second thing in my mind was, damn, this is going to be the last time in a while that I'm going to be, like, riding this train, huh? It's just, like, thoughts about that, and it's just, like, you know, a little bit mixed feelings. It honestly, at the time, even when I was kind of going and turning in all my stuff, it still didn't really settle in. I think it took, like, I don't know, really, like, when it settled in, and I was just like, oh, well, I guess I don't have a job now. Because, like, as soon as I was finished with that meeting, I called my mom. I was like, hey, I got let go, bad news, all this stuff. She's like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but it's totally okay, I can support you, all that stuff. And it's been great. I'll say this, my mom is very, very supportive, and she has been ever since, well, honestly, for all my life. I mean, look, I'll say this, as an Asian person, you know, and for all the Asians out there, y'all know about the whole Tiger Mom thing, about how it's just like, oh, strict parents, you gotta get into a good college, all that stuff, and she was definitely like that when I was growing up. But as soon as I got into the college that I did, which I'm not gonna say for privacy reasons, as soon as I got into that college, which is honestly one of the better colleges in the US, she was pretty, like, she was like, all right, my job's done, you know, whatever. And then, you know, it's just like, it's whatever you do, you know, I'm totally fine with it. So she's been really supportive, really chill about everything for the most part, which has been really nice. So she was like, yeah, as soon as I was calling her, she's like, yeah, come back home and we can, you know, you can just, like, you know, like, get your mind settled and all that stuff. So I went back home, stayed there for the weekend, and that was also kind of a little bit of the impetus, because at the time, like, when I was staying back home, I didn't really have that much to do. So it was also kind of good to just like have, you know, time for myself to think about my future. And one of the things I thought about was, you know, this, which is, you know, like streaming, you know, like being able to kind of do this kind of stuff. Now, not saying that I want to, and I say this all the time, look, if it ends up being something more, that would be great, but I don't have any expectations for that because of how oversaturated this market is, how hard it is even for people who are super talented and super creative, super funny, amazing, all that stuff. Those people, you know, put in the grind, put in the hours, and even then most of them don't get noticed or famous and all that. And so I don't want to have the naivety to be like, hey, like maybe if I keep doing this, I can, you know, make it big. That's probably not going to happen unless I get super lucky or, you know, something big happens. And I don't really see myself putting this as a career because I feel like that's just a bit of a risky situation given that my current career path feels a lot more stable in those regards, you know, a lot more stable financially and like in a career sense. So that's kind of why I kind of treat this more as a hobby than... Why do I keep pressing that? Sorry. It's kind of why I just treat this more as a hobby than anything. And I think that's a good mindset to have because I think otherwise you just kind of get bogged down. Because I know I've been a little bit guilty of this where I'm a bit too bogged down by the numbers, seeing like, oh, why is this doing better than this? Why is this doing better than this? And then I have to remind myself, I'm just doing this as a hobby. Don't get so bogged down by why these are getting views, why these aren't getting views, why you're getting followers, why you're not getting followers, all that stuff. Just, you know, just keep it chill. Like I have my little message that you can see off the top of my head here. I turn off my viewer count, and I feel like the more that I talk about this and the more to other streamers, like, because I have other friends who are also streamers, like, you know, Race, who I've been collabing with a lot. We talk back and forth about a lot of stuff, and I think one of the things that I kind of realize is that more often than not, I think that it's the case where people, or like not people, streamers just turn off their view counts. I always thought it was kind of weird because my first stream, when I did my first stream, I was like, oh, there's an option to turn off your viewers. That's interesting. I was like, why would that be a thing? It's like, I'll just look at the number of viewers. And then that made me realize, you know, as I was streaming, I realized, oh, wait, there's a reason why people turn off their stream numbers. It's because, you know, when you see them up, you're like, oh, nice, my numbers are up. But when they go down, it's just like, it just makes you think about a lot of things, and then it makes you big negative, and then you're still alive while this is all happening. So like you have to put on this face of like, oh, like, you know, you're not affected by it, when you can see it, you know, straight with your numbers there, right there, and you're like, all these thoughts appear in your head. It's like, why am I getting these low views? What happened? Did I do something wrong? Blah blah blah. And it just becomes a cycle of negativity. So I just like to live in this kind of blissful ignorance world where, you know, I don't even know how many people, there might be nobody right now, there might be nobody listening to my rambling right now, but I'm going into this thinking there at least a few people in my audience right now. So that's kind of the mindset that I have for all this, and I think it's a good mindset to have, because otherwise you just get into this whole negative cycle of, you know, like, oh, I'm not getting these numbers, why is this happening? And then it just kind of affects your stream, and then it doesn't end well. So all to say, and I think I just kind of went on a huge tangent there. Yeah, so I mean, the whole thing about me just kind of, you know, going, and yeah, I mean, I've mentioned this before, but I've always kind of been interested in streaming. This has always kind of been a thing that I've had an interest in, but I think that really pushed me, because I had my computer built since around the time of end of last year. I think I finished it around December. So I was like, you know, I was waiting until I can get that finished up, and then that was finished, and then, you know, I already had my mic, I already had the capture card, I already had kind of all the things that I needed. It was really just that really gave me the push to be like, hey, you know, you have so much free time, what are you going to do besides applying for jobs? Why not stream? Why not do this thing that you've always been interested in doing? So that's just kind of the reasoning for, you know. And, you know, it didn't happen automatically, because like I said, this happened around middle of January, and I didn't start streaming until like middle of February. It was definitely in the back of my mind, like, hey, maybe I should do this. And then I think it really just was like, hey, you know what, just do it, man, just do it. Just, if it's bad, it's bad, if it's good, whatever, but let's just start doing it. And I look back at my first stream, and I think my first stream was the Gakuen Master thing, and that was admittedly not the greatest stream, because I think I was just like, you know, like I said, that was when I was, you know, looking at my viewer numbers, and I saw that they're going up and down, and I was like, what's happening? Why is this happening? And then negative thoughts, and it just got really bad. So Oh, come on, that was 11%. Dude, stream luck is amazing. I think I just gotta take that into consideration and just take the punches as they come, you know? I think that's really just what I gotta do. I can't just keep being all bogged down, negativity, that kind of thing. I just gotta really go into thinking, like, is this just gonna screw me so many times? And I just gotta keep that into consideration. But, yeah, it's totally fine, whatever. This one hasn't really been that great, but also it's still kind of early to say. Can I feel another one? Okay, there we go. Nice. So yeah, that's the long and short, I guess, of my time of the story of how I was let go. And I think the whole reason why I brought that up in the first place was because spring cleaning, that's what I was talking about. The, oh, that's cute, I like that. I've seen that before. Why am I commenting? That's the first time I saw that. Yeah, I was doing the spring cleaning because, like, I was, because as soon as I got let go, oh yeah, this is what I was mentioning. As soon as I got let go, I just put in all, like, after the call was over, I just put all of the stuff that they gave me, like, because they gave me a whole bunch of, like, free stuff, like backpacks, hats, jackets, that kind of thing. So I just stuffed that all in a bag and then just kind of stuffed it in my closet. But then, you know, that was kind of, you know, like a hurried attempt, and then I kind of realized that, wait, I missed, because there's still, like, other items around, scattered around, that were, like, you know, reminding me of my time there. So what I ended up doing today was I just kind of did a little bit of cleaning, just, you know, tried to find any of those kind of scattered company items, and, you know, if they were there, just kind of, you know, gathered them all together. And then I just got another, I had like a really big paper bag, but what it just ended up being so much stuff that I actually needed like one of those kind of like storage, like kind of, you know, those like huge Ziploc like storage bags like that you put your clothes in and stuff. I just put all of the things in that bag, and then that was my, you know, the stuff bag, and then I just stuffed that in the back of my closet, and then see you later, just gonna forget all about it. So that's all gone and done now, so now I have no traces of that anywhere. Oh wait, that I'm looking at, sorry, I was like looking at like right next to me, and I forgot that there's like this little package thing of stuff. I'm gonna throw that away. I don't really need it anymore. It's an extra jacket, I think, so like I really don't need that, and like, yeah, I'm just gonna throw that away. I'll do that later. But other than that, everything from that company is gone, so no more reminders of that, and that's another chapter in my life, and I'm just gonna forget about it. I'm not gonna forget that happened, because, you know, there were some good times, but also I'm gonna forget it, you know. I'm just gonna be like, I don't want reminders of that, so see you later, I guess. Alright, okay. Alright, do your front flip. Oh man. Caught her right in the middle of the front flip. So yeah, did that cleaning, and then, I mean, I really need to stop eating out or ordering takeout so much, because it's not that I don't have the time to cook. I mentioned this before on stream. It's like I don't know, it's just laziness more than anything, so I really need to just get off my ass and actually start cooking for once. Which maybe we'll do someday, I don't know. Man, these are not great. Hoofa. These are so bad that I think I actually have to take this one. None of the other skills those are all Z-rated skills right there, according to my little guide there. Which is not ideal, not what you want to see if you're me. But yeah, I don't know, just, you know, it didn't really go out too much today. Oh, this is the other thing I wanted to mention, which is really funny. I mentioned, I think, like last stream, I was like, oh, it was so nice. I think I mentioned that last Friday was so nice in terms of weather. It was like 70 degrees, everybody was outside, including me. Like, I was outside. I didn't mention this. Now that I'm talking about it, I don't think I've ever mentioned this. No, what I did was I went outside, you know, sat in my, like, because I don't really have a back area, because I kind of, like I said, I share apartments with, like, this kind of area, 2 flat with with my landlord and his cousins. So whenever I want to go outside, I usually have like a camping chair that I just kind of set up kind of outside area of my kind of little yard, I guess, if you really want to say technically consider a yard. And then I just, for the first time in a while, I went back to crocheting because I actually took a few crochet. I took a few crocheting classes back last year, and unfortunately, I haven't been doing as much as I wanted to. But I had a book that I bought when I went to Kinokuniya over in Arlington Heights, which is kind of the suburb of Chicago. So I had that, and I was like, that maybe this will get me more motivated to get back into doing amagurumi, which is kind of like crochet dolls, and just like general crocheting stuff. And so I was like, you know what, it's really nice outside, why don't we do some crocheting? And so that's what I did. And I had to like reteach myself how to do all the kind of the single crochet, half double, doubles, and the magic circles. It took me admittedly way too long to try and figure out how to do a magic circle again. And I still don't think I did it right, but I think, you know what, it's fine. I have the beginnings of a little crochet thing that I'm making. So when the weather gets nice again, I'll probably resume doing that. All to say that, yeah, it was great weather Friday, and today it snowed. Welcome to Chicago. This is literally what happens. It's just like you think that it's spring. I've mentioned this before. You think it's spring, but it's not, because it's fall spring, and then second winter comes, and then second fall spring, and then third fall winter. It's all a cycle. So yeah, it snowed today. It wasn't cold. I mean, it was still like mid-30s, so like it was still like it was snowing pretty heavily in the morning, but I think by the afternoon it pretty much all melted, and now it's all just wet outside. But if I remember weather forecast, I think it's gonna get warm again starting tomorrow, because I think tomorrow's gonna be back in the 50s. Dude, this weather is just, spring weather in Chicago is just completely, I don't want to say bipolar, because I feel like that's just saying what's the word? It feels like it's just kind of making fun of that actual, because bipolarness is actually like, people like to say, oh, I'm so schizo, or oh, I have ADHD, like, or I have OCD because I have to do this, and it's just like you're just downplaying. That's the word. You're downplaying the actual, like, like the severity of what actually is OCD, because OCD is actually really, really bad if you have it. So don't just say, oh, I'm so OCD. That's just, no, don't do it. That's not correct. So many choices, so few good options. Okay. But no, the weather it be cray-cray. So, and I know, what a great topic to talk about. Everybody loves talking about the weather. I'm just like typing up the, looking at the forecast again. Let me see. Yeah, it's 33 right now. The high tomorrow is 52. Then it's going to go up back to 60s, and then it's going to go back to the 40s later in the week. I'm so surprised. Sorry, I forgot the, I need to buy like a Stream Deck or something, because my keybinds are just not great. And this is the same thing about the incident that happened with my Uma tier list stream, about how I had the mute set up to M, and so I was accidentally muted myself for the like first 30 minutes, which sucks, because I talked about this before, but that stream and that VOD ended up being a hell of a lot more popular than I ever thought it would be. And so I've had considerations about doing like not a tier list again, but like maybe like whatchamacallit, the thing I was talking about during that stream, the little tier list, not tier list, but like the comparisons, like doing all 800 or so comparisons 1v1 versus each of the 130 characters, and getting like a 1 to 130 number ranked list of favorite characters. I think that would be pretty interesting. That would also take a really, really long time, but I think that still would be kind of a nice little exercise to do, and kind of help me vocalize my thoughts as to why I like this character or like this character or something like that. But that's, I think, I think it's still too soon to do that, considering how recent it's been since that stream, so I might just wait a couple months until I get more well-formed opinions of other characters as they start releasing more and more characters like this. Like Gran got released, I'm sure they're probably gonna release another character as soon as this Scotch is done, and then it'll just keep going from there. So we'll just probably wait a few more months until we get more better ideas of characters, which is what I said a few minutes ago, so I don't know why I said that again, but I did, so there you go. Okay. Well, so far, I think this run has been kind of a wash. I don't think... Did I get the Malice? I didn't even pay attention to the inherits. Let me check that. I think high voltage we haven't gotten yet. We haven't gotten... Okay, so we didn't get Malice, so this is already a wash in terms of the run. But that's okay. We're just doing this for the experience. Just doing this for the funsies, you know? I honestly don't expect to get a UC out of a viable CM horse out of these runs, but who knows? Maybe I might get lucky. Who knows, indeed. Go with this one. Like, for instance, the fact that my skills have just not been, or the stamps have just not been lining up at all, has been kind of a pain. But like in terms of the skills, or not skills, in terms of the whatchamacallit, the actual trainings I'm doing right now, it's actually not too bad, the stat line that I'm getting right now. I'm not too displeased about that. Except for maybe my wisdom, which always feels like that's a problem, but that's okay. Yeah, I definitely need to heal. Unless, okay, I was like, unless we can get that going, then I don't need to heal. Although I still probably need to heal. Okay, nope, now I don't need to heal, never mind. Nah. This is actually really nice. Okay, this is actually really nice now that I'm getting all these wisdom skills. All this wisdom in her brain. I don't like the way I said that. Oh, right in the middle of the front flip. I am definitely... I mean, I already liked Gran going into her kind of character. Oh, which one do I want to replace? This one. It's not really that useful right now. I mean, I think I ranked her A tier, in the tier list, so I already kind of had an inclination of liking her. But she's definitely warmed up to me in the few runs that I've done with her, and like the conversations I've read and all that stuff. She's definitely quirky, but I like it's a good kind of quirky. There's definitely bad quirky characters. I'm just thinking, maybe not bad, maybe bad isn't the right word, but like a bit too quirky. And I don't know why this is the first character that pops in my head, but if y'all have ever read Katawa Shoujo, which is a visual novel created by 4chan, there's a whole story there, but basically it's a visual novel about this guy who gets a heart condition, and so he has to transfer to a school for disabled people. And so, yes, it's a dating sim about dating disabled people. Yeah, I know, it just sounds bad, but it's actually a really nice story. And it's honestly, well, one, it's the first visual novel I read, and two, I think it's honestly like my first introduction into anime, manga, like all the kind of that Japanese media culture in general. That was kind of my first introduction to that. So honestly, it wouldn't be an understatement to say that Katawa Shoujo has led me to where I am today. Whether that's a good or bad thing, I don't know, but it's I think that's pretty much true. So yeah, all to say, the character I was thinking of was from Katawa Shoujo. It's Rin Tezuka, I think. She's the one who doesn't have any arms. She's like the painter. She's also she's just really quirky. Really quirky. I know one of my friends really liked her. Personally, my favorite character was Lily. Dude, Lily? Oh, Chef's Kiss. Man, she's oh, that route. The route was great. Her whole character was, dude, I loved her. I loved her, man. Good stuff, good times. Man, maybe after this stream I might pop start listening to some of the soundtrack, because the soundtrack is also really good. Especially, I listen to it all the time. I actually have a playlist on Spotify that has like, how many followers? It has a lot of followers, which is crazy because it's actually not. So the Katao Shoujo soundtrack isn't available on Spotify. And so that playlist technically doesn't have any songs available for people, and yet it has 866 saves, which is crazy to me. It's like, why are you people following this? Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah. And I was like, I have it in my description, but it's like not on Spotify, but download it easily here on their blog or whatever. And I was like, and then I realized, wait, you can't copy this. So I was like, I put like a little comment, if only y'all could copy this. But yeah, it's still crazy to me. It reminds me, like, I think I had a playlist of Origairu songs that I had, and these are all this is before, because I think now all of the Origairu soundtrack and openings and stuff are available on Spotify, but this was like the years before it was like that. And so I had a playlist of songs that were kind of downloaded onto my device, and I made that playlist public, and it still ended up getting like, I think a couple, like maybe like a dozen followers, which I was like, who are you people? It's like, why are you subscribed to this? It's like, you can't listen to this. It's like, why did you save it? It's like, what? It's kind of mind-blowing to me. I was like, why are you even doing this? But I don't know. I can never understand the common man, not the common man, that makes me sound so conceited. Can never understand people, the general publics, and how they act. That still makes me sound conceited. I'm sorry. It's just, I don't know. Anyway. Alright, well, unfortunately didn't get the stamina the way we wanted. I mean, I don't even think we got a high voltage, right? As far as I know. Did we get high voltage? Let me check. We did not get high voltage. Okay, so yeah, this run was kind of a wash, because we didn't even get any of the things we wanted. Oh god, excuse me, I don't know why I'm burping so much. So that's kind of rippo, but I mean, I guess that's whatever. All right, let me finish this up, and then we can get back to another run, I guess. I'm gonna just keep doing runs of Gran, because I actually want to get a pretty good Gran. I'm more motivated to get characters that I actually like rather than ones that fit the meta, which is why I'm kind of dumping Ruby for Gran, to be honest. Even though I think Ruby is technically better than Helios for this upcoming CM, but also screw that, because Helios is still good anyway, so you know what, good enough, whatever. It's like, I'll just take it. I wonder if these little movies are based on their aptitudes, like their distances. Because I know this is definitely different from Bubblegum Fellows. I'd have to, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to do more research into that, I guess. But, anyway. Alright. Well, overall, honestly, not the worst. In terms of skill set, I mean, in terms of the stat distribution here, it's honestly not the worst. Ideally, we'd like to have this 1200, this wisdom. And maybe the stamina is a little bit higher, but obviously the speed needs to be at least like 1700. But otherwise, this isn't really that bad of a spread. So I'm not spread your legs. I'm sorry that I don't know why I said that. It's not too bad, not too bad. So let's just kind of, I don't know, get these all ready, set to go, and then we can just move on with our lives, move on to our merry lives. No, that's not useful. Why I almost did that. So I was like, no, that's not it. Okay, I think that should be... I don't think there's anything else I can do. Yeah, okay. Okay, bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Okay, wait, I'm gonna get, what, 500 affection? Jeez, that's gonna be a lot. Oh man, that's not even a UD. That's actually pretty yikes. Alright. Although, holy look at that. That just shot her up all the way to like the infection level 7. Holy cannoli. That's crazy. Alright. Good stuff, I guess. And now we got the story. Okay. And the extra 50 James. Always take that. Although, honestly, I keep saying, like, oh, it's only UD something that's really bad. And then I take a look at the Umas that I have, and then it makes me realize, oh, wait, that's actually not the worst thing in the world. That's not what I meant to click. Because based on the number of Umas that I made, I actually don't have, to be honest, I don't really have that many, like, powerful ones. Like, you can see here, if I can scroll down, this is the extent of all the kind of UD and above that I have right now. Which isn't honestly that big of a list, and I only really have 7 Umas that are UC and above. So I'm still a little bit, I guess, noob at that. I don't know. I still feel like I'm not really that well versed in the new scenario. I'm just kind of YOLOing it, I guess, as they say. So, oops, did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. God, I should know this. I've been playing this game since it came out. I should know what I'm doing with this. I was just trying to get to the most recent. Okay. Alright, let's continue on our run towards greatness, I guess. Just keep on doing that. I'll get... How many? You can do this 2 more times. Okay, that's actually interesting. Let me... Hold on. Let me look at... Because if it can get 500 affection, that means that I could probably get some of the Umas that I... Like, for example, like Tachyon or Yukino Bijin. If I get 500 there, that'll automatically get them to level 11, and then I can get their casual outfits. Or I can get some of these guys also up to kind of good progress, I guess. Interessante. How long does that go until? I mean, I probably won't be doing that right now because I'm kind of busy with CM runs, but... How long? Until the 21st. Okay, so we still got like 4 days. That's not too bad. Okay. I'm not gonna use that. I'm not gonna use that now. I don't really need to do that anymore with Grand, so we're just gonna keep on trucking with those. Alright. Remember to hydrate, everybody. It's hydration break. Alright, definitely need to hydrate because of all the salty food that I ate for lunch. Okay. Let's see what else. In terms of other stuff I've done today, other than cleaning, just more of the same, you know. I've been playing a lot of the games that that I bought from the Steam sale. I bought like 8 games. And I mentioned this before, but I'm probably not going to play a lot of them on stream. There are a few that I'm kind of interested in streaming. But doing the Get to Work stream yesterday kind of made me realize I probably shouldn't play rage games on stream because I feel like I don't rage on rage games. I just get more and more despair. And then it just makes me less and less motivated to continue to actually stream because then I'm just like, I just want to be silently playing this right now. I don't want to do any commentary. I don't want to do any funny stuff. I just want to concentrate and get this over with, you know? So probably not the best content for a stream. So I probably won't be, because I think I mentioned this yesterday, but I also got Getting Over with Bennett Foddy, because that was also on sale. But I don't know if I really want to play that on stream. I said it right the first time. I don't know why I had to correct myself. But maybe there's some games that we might play. I don't know. There are some games that I'm just like, nah. I think I'll just play this by myself because obviously I just want to enjoy this by myself. One of those is a game that I actually watched. One of the Let's Players I like to play a long time ago, which is a game called Teardown. Basically, it's just like this kind of like, it's kind of Minecraft-y block kind of world, but it's a lot more. It's like modded Minecraft, where if you think, you know, like it's not like, you know, like it's not like just the blocks, but it's also, you know, like the really nice like kind of background, sky and stuff. And so it's kind of like that background. It's like enhanced Minecraft background, enhanced Minecraft graphics. And also it's not like, you know, big Minecraft blocks. It's like, you know, like little tiny blocks. Like if you think like the little like mini block kind of figurine things that you can get, it's kind of similar to that. So that's fun. Get to kind of, it's kind of like a rage room, you know. You could just kind of, you know, like load in a like kind of modded level, because the modded the community in that game is amazing with how many like maps they've created and all the kind of different weapons and tools that they have. So I just downloaded a whole bunch of maps, a whole bunch of weapons, and just been going ham at destroying stuff, and it's been really fun, kind of cathartic. Sorry, I don't know why I'm so burpy today. I don't know if you can hear that. Hopefully not. It's kind of the pauses there, but yeah, it's been really fun. And honestly, I haven't even gotten that far in the story. I've just been doing a whole bunch of the modded maps of just like destroying the stuff, getting my hammer, my sledgehammer onto any objects that is standing in my way, basically. So that's just basically what I've been doing. Oh shoot. Sorry, no, I did not mean to do that. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I accidentally pressed my space button. That could have been bad. Oh, yes, catch her right in the middle of the backflip. Or front flip. Front. Oh my god, it's not a backflip, it's a front flip. Okay. Yeah, teardown. So teardown's fun. I mentioned this, I think, a few streams ago, but 7 Days to End With You has also been really fun to play. I mean, to be fair, I haven't played it in a few days. I've been kind of taking a little bit of a break from it, but then trying to play some of the other games I have. But it's really fun. I haven't gotten the true ending yet, and I know I can probably cheat and just like look at the definitions of the words and stuff. But I do want to at least try and, you know, get a couple playthroughs in before getting desperate and just cheating. Maybe I'll do that if I can't get, you know, if I can't get a few certain words. I know there's a few certain words that you really have no context clues on, so you really have to, you know, like take leaps of logic and stuff to get to. But generally speaking, you know, I mentioned this before, but the first time I did it, I kind of got the general idea what the story was like. And then I found, I probably shouldn't mention this because of spoilers, but, you know, I found that little secret area, and I was just like, oh, okay, this only confirms my theories about, you know, the whole story. So, yeah, that's fun and all. It explains why you can just let her kind of leave her alone, I guess, in a sense. You can just kind of let her sit in their little area while you go off and explore on your own. Yeah, that explains a lot there. It took me a lot longer than it should have, honestly, finding that area. But at least I did end up finding it eventually. But yeah, 7 Days to End With You, not 7 Days to Die, not the zombie game. It's a 7 Days to End With You visual novel. You don't know the language, you're trying to kind of decipher it based on context clues. Really fun game, highly recommend it. It's pretty short too, so it's like also like I've been doing multiple runs of it just, you know, so I can get like all the kind of words in the dictionary. But you can honestly just go through it pretty quick, because it's only like kind of as the title says, it's like 7 days. The story is, at least, so it's pretty short, pretty simple, but it's also pretty fun. So yeah, definitely recommend that one. I also downloaded Fast Food Simulator, but I'll be honest, I don't think that's a good single player game, because I tried playing that a little bit and I was just like, even the first day, it was just like, even that was a lot to handle for one person. And so I was just like, I'm just not even gonna you know, I'm just gonna save this for whenever somebody wants to play with me. Whenever I get into a group of people and, you know, if they want to play it, then I have the game ready and stuff like that. But otherwise, I'm just gonna kind of put that on hold, because I think in terms of simulator games, I think TCG card shop simulator just really scratches that itch of, you know, doing those kinds of like kind of shop simulation games, because I know a whole bunch of those have popped up recently, in terms of like different shops. Like I know there's Supermarket Simulator is also a pretty good one, but when I look at my like discovery queue for Steam, it's just like at least every day at least one of those like kind of, I don't want to say copycats, but like it feels like, you know, like kind of a not copycat, not ripoff, but you know the general vibe of you know what I'm talking about when you look at the video and you're just like, man, this does not look good visually, and it's just like, it feels like somebody just like saw that game and they're like TCG Card Shop and like Supermarket Simulator was like, I want to create something for that, and it's just like kind of thought of a random store, like fashion store or garbage truck or something like that, and just like, you know, just like decided to put those mechanics in there. And I feel like, I'll honestly say, like, as if you play, it feels like it's one of those things where if you play one, you kind of play them all. So I feel like it's not really that beneficial to play the other ones. Maybe, I mean, maybe there's obviously there's other different mechanics maybe and other different things that you need to do, but generally speaking, I don't think there's really anything too unique about playing that to warrant having to pay for that game as well. So that's kind of why I'm just sticking with TCG Card Shop Simulator, and I've been playing that a whole hell of a lot, maybe a lot more than I'd like to admit, but it's fun. It's a fun game, so I'm just continuing to play it, just trying to slowly expand my store, slowly expand my inventory. I've even got to the point where I have a little sheet of paper here. You hear my rumbling of paper. I got a little sheet of paper here written of all the kind of items that I still have yet to unlock and ones that I have yet to buy the licensing for. So for example, I'm level 52 right now, and so I just got the water playmat available, so I got the license for that because it's only 5k. Right now I'm still waiting to get enough money for the Epic Destiny packs, the 64 one, not the 32 pack, and then also the premium collection book and the collector's album. Those two kind of, I guess, big items, I guess, more so, because those are like 10k and 8k, so I'm gonna have to save up a lot of money for that, but that's up next on the list. And then when I level up to level 53, I got Comic Volume 7. So you can see I like literally listed down all the kind of different things you unlock and the prices here, just so I don't have to go back to the shop and be like, oh, what's next, what I have to go through. I just have it all kind of written down on this little sheet here. That's how much I've been playing that game, so it's been maybe a bit too obsessed with it. I'll be honest, I probably am obsessed with it. Maybe it's probably not a good thing I'm playing it so much, but it's okay. I don't play it that crazy amounts. I think maybe it's fine, but oh, I still had that. Thank the goodness. Let's see. What else have I been playing? I feel like there's other stuff I probably mention, but I can't really remember it. Take my library real quick. Take a look at my library. Let's see. I guess that's honestly really it. Oh yeah, I played a little bit. I mean, I've been continuing to play a little bit of the Rift of the Necrodancer. I mentioned this before. It's the rhythm game based on Crypt of a Necrodancer, but it's an actual rhythm game instead of the kind of unique dungeon crawler that it was before. It's fun. It's a fun rhythm game. I didn't think I'd really be as into it as I was, just because, you know, with rhythm games you kind of also have to enjoy the music, but the music is also really nice. I mean, sure, it's original to like the game, so I was like a little bit hesitant about that because of that, but as I kept playing it, it's definitely grown on me a lot for sure, and so I've been definitely enjoying it. So no real complaints on that front. And yeah, a friend recommended that to me, so I thank my friend for recommending me that game, because I did play Rift of the Necrodancer, or Crypt of the Necrodancer, but Rift was something I saw, but I was like, you know what, whatever. And then he recommended that to me. I was like, you know what, sure, I'll give it a try. And then it's just like, yeah, it's actually pretty good. So thanks for recommending it. Yeah, let's see. You know what? I'm just gonna do that right now. There's other games I have that I have yet to play. City Skylines was heavily discounted, and that was something I've really been interested in for the longest time. I played SimCity back in the day, you know, back when that was a thing, so I have always kind of been interested in City I know City Skylines 2 is kind of mixed reviews and stuff, so I was just like, I'll just go with the OG. and I have yet to play it, but I definitely do want to play it because I'm worried because I'm worried that I end up trying to play it, it's just gonna take up all of my time, and I'm just gonna become way too obsessed with it. Not that that's really a bad thing, but maybe it is because I can do other things with my life, you know, that kind of thing. So it is what it is. But that's the other thing too, is I've always kind of been interested in like city design, urban planning, that kind of thing. I actually, when I was in college, I actually was interested in taking a course in city design, because there was actually a city design course at our college, at our university. Unfortunately, I didn't get to take it because I was bogged down with having to complete 2 majors at the time, so I didn't have the chance to do it. But if I had to do it again, I would definitely want to take that course because, man, it always really interested me. Like, I've always been interested in like how like cities are designed, how like urban designs and stuff like that, and like maps and stuff, geography. Like, I wanted GeoB when I was in elementary school, so didn't unfortunately move on to the next stage for some reason. I don't know why they made me take the test, but then apparently I didn't move on after that, which was weird. But whatever, I probably wouldn't have made it that far anyway. But yeah, I've always been interested in like geography, cities, that kind of thing, like how they've been designed, the histories and stuff like that. So if I didn't end up becoming a data analyst, I probably would have gone along the lines of, you know, urban planning, city design, maybe even architect. I actually did, when I was really young, wanted to be an architect. So I did like a few like summer courses in like architecture and stuff, and like, you know, building models, and, you know, like not building models just for fun, but like actually like, you know, building models with an eye for architecture, like, you know, how to design, you know, like based on these like area measurements and stuff like that. That was really fun. That was really fun. I got cut with the X-Acto knife like 2 times when I was, you know, trying to build those things. So that was also core memory, I guess. I don't know why that's a core memory, but it is. So that's a thing. Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot to plug in my recharger. Why do I keep forgetting to do these things? I need to like have like a post-it note or something that like lists the things that it's like, reminder, do this, this, and this before you start the stream. Otherwise, you're gonna forget, and your battery's about to, well, not about to die, 51%. I probably would have been fine anyway, but I want to be careful. I don't know. This, I think, turns out connecting this to my capture card drains a lot of my battery, so don't want my phone to die because I use it for other stuff. Well, yeah, city skylines. Yeah, that's all fun and good. Enter the Gungeon was another one that I had my eye on for a while that got heavily discounted, so I decided to take that. Put that into good use. I know Undertale's also really discounted right now. It's at like $2 right now. I'm like debating whether or not to get it because, like, on the one hand, I never actually played it, but on the other hand, like, I've watched so many playthroughs of it, like all the routes, that I don't see a point in playing it myself. To be maybe just for completion's sake, be like, hey, I did Undertale. But like, I feel like I can get the general experience from watching all the playthroughs that I did, so I don't really see a reason to buy the game for myself. So I mean, that's kind of why I'm just like, well, I think I'll just probably not. I don't really have to. I don't have to spend my money. Let's just say that. So I'll just save my money where I can, because I know I spent way too much on this particular game. So I'm just gonna keep my money, make my wallet a bit more happier than it wasn't, I guess. Kind of my recovering wallet right now. Alright, hi Seiko. Okay, now we're starting to get into the meat of the run. I did see that we got the Mile S, so we already got one of the requirements at least. I don't think I got high voltage yet. I haven't checked. I haven't really been paying attention to the events that have been happening. No high voltage yet. Okay, that's fine. It's still kind of early anyway, so no worries there. Get that out of the way. And let me get these out of the way. Okay. Ooh. Okay. And hey, look at that. I remembered, well, I didn't, I guess I implicitly remembered to save energy for this upcoming summer run, which I feel like I almost never do because I'm just not good at planning like that. But hey, I did this time, so good job, me. Good job, pass me. Thanks, me. You're welcome, me. Okay. Alright, yeah, the speed is a bit lacking, but again, it's still early, so who's to say? Umi. And classic Umida, you know? If you've ever watched an anime, if you've ever watched like a slice of life anime, I'm sure that's come up. It's like Umida, it's like it's the sea. That's a classic. Everybody loves that. Let's go with this one. That's fine too. Okay, let's go with this one. Not tit for tat, because, you know, consume 2, get 1, but that's still fine by me. C. Man, that's not great. What about those 2-star skills? Not good either. Although, wait, no, that one's not too bad. I'll take this one, I guess. Man, I've been getting a lot more views on my stuff than I usually do. I don't know. That's nice. Okay, well, anyway. Sorry, I was just catching up on my notifications. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to get the likes. I don't know. It's whatever, though. Like I said, I try not to care about numbers too much because I feel like I just get bogged down in that and just gonna make me more depressed than I already am. So, don't have to deal with that. Don't want to deal with that. I don't know how many people there are. I'm probably sure there isn't any. Maybe there aren't. Let's find out. I don't know. I'm not gonna find out. I don't want to put my. I don't want to. It's like Schrodinger's. Oh, that's still cute. I like that. I really like that. That's cute. I like that expression the most. There's like that. There's the embarrassed one, and then there's a proud one. I like the cheerful one. It's just really. It's cute. It's cute to see the cheerfulness. You know, it's the thing that I lack in my life. My life. Anyway, that's why I played this game. Look at cute anime girls. Maybe someday I can be a cute anime girl. You know, that's the hope. That's the dream. This is a dream for us non-cis people out there. You know, am I right? Us non-cis, us NBs. I guess it doesn't have to be limited to NBs. It is for this NB though. Although I don't really, well, I guess I foremost consider myself gender fluid, but I guess that's considered not in the non-binary umbrella. Why did I pronounce it like that? Umbrella. So really, it's just technicalities more than anything. And I know at the end of the day, a lot of it is technicalities because you look at, for example, bisexuality. Like even that can be considered like. Technically the definition, like you can honestly, like conceivably I could also consider myself pansexual because it's like, you know, attracted to multiple genders. Technically the whole thing with bisexuality I think is just like you're attracted to, and I don't know about the accepted definition of it, but it's the whole thing of like you are attracted to the opposite gender but also your own gender, which is a bit iffy if you consider the fact that there aren't 2 genders, which for those of you who don't know, there are more than 2 genders. Yeah, turns out, you know, that half the United States is a bit, you know, not caught up on that. As much as we like to delude ourselves, I guess. I don't know. That's making me depressed. Okay, I'm gonna stop thinking about politics, especially since that's one of my rules anyway. Don't talk about politics. But yeah, I mean, it's all like one umbrella, right? Because it's like, you know, it kind of gets into like mixed colors, definitions, those kinds of things. So it's really just whatever you're most comfortable with describing. And I think for me, it's always just like, I've always just been more comfortable describing myself as bisexual just because of how easily it's kind of defined. I feel like most people, the common man out there, or the common man, woman, person out there, doesn't really know what pansexual means, and so they probably could be like, oh, what does that mean? And then you have to go into an explanation. Whereas with bisexuality, it's like, oh, I'm bisexual. It's like, oh, okay, cool, and then they already know what that is. So it's not really It doesn't require the whole explanations. I guess gender fluid kind of does though in a sense, so I guess I'm just kind of, really it's just kind of lesser of two evils. Do I want to do one explanation or do I want to do two explanations? Because I'm going to have to explain either way, but it is what it is. How did we get to this topic? Oh right, cute anime girls, yeah. That is a desire. That is definitely, that would be pretty cool. I think oh, what the heck? What is that? What was that? I don't know what that was. I don't know if I mentioned, I don't think I've told the story. When I was in college, I was part of the anime club. That's actually how I met maybe we shouldn't probably, I don't know if he wants me to say this, but this is how I met Ray's, was we were part of the anime club together. And so I was an officer of the club, so I was kind of in charge. Well, maybe I shouldn't describe what I was in charge of because that actually may be easy to find me, but I was an officer there, so I was kind of one of the people, you know, in that club. We were a social club, you know, we did like, you know, game nights, we did viewings, showings of anime and stuff like that. We also held our own convention, and so every year every month, God no, not every month, every year we would hold the convention at our local kind of student union. And so for us officers, like the kind of the dress up policy was either you needed to be in formal clothes or you needed to cosplay. And so for me, I was like, well, I don't want to wear formal clothes, I'm just going to cosplay. So that was the first time I ever cosplayed. And so the theme of that convention was maids and butlers. And so some of us had the great idea, let's just buy a maid dress and just become maids. And mind you, these were all, at the time, perfectly straight, normal dudes. I think one of them is now non-binary. I think the other, I don't know about the other. I don't know. He hasn't. I haven't really talked with him that much since. I know I follow one on Twitter. I know he's definitely non-binary. So maybe that was a sign looking back. And it turns out I was non-binary as well. So you know, maybe that was just releasing our inner desires, so to speak. But yeah, so I dressed up as a maid, and then I also did. I went to a friend's house. I had to go like leave early to get makeup done and all that stuff. And I remember this is kind of the funny story of I did that. I had the makeup. We took the picture of all of us, kind of, you know, like a group picture and stuff. And I was showing it to my mom, and when she took a look at it, she was like, "Where are you? I don't see you in this." And it's just like, oh, she doesn't recognize me in my cosplay and makeup and all that stuff. So it's like, dang, it turns out it actually works. So that was pretty funny. But no, I definitely, so yeah, it's funny because the only time I've ever done cosplay was when I guess was cross-dressing, because technically, that's a weird way of putting it, because I was not only in the maid outfit, but I also had a wig on, because I was, this was at the time when I was still into Love Live, so I got like a Yoshiko wig, Yohane wig, and I, you know, wore that for the entire duration of the con, which, man, if you've never worn a wig before, it's, especially a long wig, as somebody who doesn't have long hair, it's definitely kind of jarring to have that kind of attached to your head for your whole day. And then what's really fun is, like, you know, when you take it off and it's just like, wow, it just feels like something's missing, something's gone. It's like, where did all my hair go? So it's definitely a fun experience for sure. But I think next time I definitely, if I'm ever going to do a cosplay again, I think I definitely want to do something with a shorter wig, because it was annoying having to, you know, have that long hair all around me. So definitely would love to do something that isn't require all the hair. And I think I've definitely had a few cosplays in mind. I think one is definitely Ines Fujin. I don't know whether I can pull off her race outfit, because that requires me to lose a little bit of weight, let's just say. So maybe I might just, you know, kind of not cop out, do the cheap way, get like a Tracin uniform like this thing. Oh, what did I click? Oh, thank goodness I clicked on the right one. Get this outfit, because I know they sell that. I know they have an official one that's sold by like Cosplay or whatever, like the site that sells cosplays. I took a look at that. Well, one, it's sold out because I think they sold out a long time ago. Two, it's so expensive. It's like, I think $200 for like the top, $200 for the bottom. It's like, or something like that. It was definitely like at least $100 for both of those, and they sold them separately. They didn't sell them as a set. So I was just like, That is so not worth it. I'd rather just like, maybe I'll probably maybe if I really wanted to, I could probably make my own, but let's be honest, I can't. Let's not kid ourselves. I can't do that. So probably have to go the route of buying like a cheap, not knockoff, but like a cheap alternative from somewhere. And then I'd also have to get the wig too, because you know that's a thing. But luckily Ines has short hair, so it's not too bad. I mean, she has the little side ponytail, but it's not the worst. And then she has the little visor thing, so I need to get that as well. And then she has freckles, but I can just draw those, so it's not too bad. And then once that's done, I can be Ines Fujin, so you know, become the cute anime girl I always wanted to be. Yay! But that's an idea at least. I mean, there's definitely other options out there for sure, and I'm always, you know, keeping an eye out, but there's definitely, you know, a desire maybe one day go back and cosplay again, you know? It was fun to do it the first time. I definitely am not opposed to doing it again. That's kind of putting that out there, so, yeah. Okay. Alright, well, hopefully we get something good out of these, this summer training, because right now, well, I still need high voltage. That's the next thing, which I still don't think I have it. Let me see. I haven't checked my skills in a while. No, I don't. I don't have high voltage, so that's kind of a shame. But that's okay, I guess. I'll just go with this for now. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because I need high voltage. That's definitely a requirement. Can't have any of the CM Umas without it, so definitely need that. And then, yeah, I'd like to have at least... Ooh, that's going to be good boost. Good boost. Excuse me. Good boost. And then ideally you see, although now that I'm really thinking about it, with the limitation on the stamina, I don't really know how viable UC is going to be, so maybe high UDs maybe might be the goal for now. Maybe revise that goal. Maybe I have to change the title of the stream. But I'll still aim high hopes. Oh, that's the 30, isn't it? It sure is. Okay. Surprised it took until like the third run for that to show up. Is this high? This is high voltage. Okay, there we go. We got two of the things we needed. We got mile. We got high voltage. Now we just need to get the stats to line up accordingly, which I don't think is going to happen, to be honest, unless I get some really good trainings in the next few turns, because we're already at late September and we only have 8. No, not 8. Like 4 more training runs to go, which is not great, but that's okay. That's okay. Those are both bad. I'm just gonna skip this. Okay. Okay. So I think speed and wisdom, just like last time, are kind of the worries that I have right now. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, the rest of them look decently fine. Maybe a little bit more power, but I mean that's viable. We can get that later. But speed and wisdom, I don't know about that. I don't know about those ones. Also, I'll say this, with the number of times I've streamed this game, I'm kind of amazed that it hasn't frozen yet, because that has been a huge issue for me in the past with regards to, like, you know, playing this game, about how it just freezes randomly all of a sudden. That hasn't really happened, ever. Both on stream and honestly, like, while I've been playing it off stream, it hasn't happened that much actually, so I'm maybe they actually finally fixed it after like 3 years or something. I say that, well, actually, I probably should be speaking too soon. Actually, it actually did freeze, I think, right before I started the stream. I was just doing like a few stadium races and it froze then. But otherwise, I think it's only happened. I think I can count the number of times it's happened in the last like few months with one hand, which is a lot less than I can say like way back, like even like a few months ago. So maybe they did fix it. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe they did. Oh wait, no, I shouldn't have done that. That's fine. I was like, maybe I should just heal myself instead. No, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, I'll just do this. Okay. All right. Which legend is it going to be this time? I'm gonna guess Hiseiko. Did I say that right as she showed up? Because I didn't mean to do that. Because I was just like, oh, it's Hiseiko. It's just like, oh, there she is. That was not on purpose. I actually did not mean to say her name right as she popped up. I actually did mean to just guess it, but I guess you probably won't believe me, so yeah, there you go. Okay. Oh, the stamina's not great, but that's okay. We take those. I'm just gonna save some time. I know the CM's all fun and all, but I don't want to have to keep watching it over and over and over again when I've already seen it. All right. So I mean, at least we got 2 of the 3 things we needed. I'm not sure how high ranked this grain is gonna be, but I don't have high hopes. But maybe it might be good. We'll see. I don't know. Why do I smell? Hold on. Why do I smell? Why am I smelling right now? It's like brownies? That's concerning. Okay, well, I don't know. I thought it was a bad smell, but I was like, this is fine, but also I still don't know. Yeah, that smells like a sweet smell, but like also I'm not making anything, and usually I don't smell anything from my neighbors, so I'm not sure. Is it coming from my heater? Because I know my heater's on right now. Is it my food? It can't be my food. Nothing in there is like brownie or sweet or anything. That is slightly concerning. I'm gonna have to do some investigation later. Yeah, that's not normal smell. I'm just gonna put that out there. That is not a normal smell. I have a carbon monoxide. Well, I mean carbon monoxide's odorless. So what am I saying? Well, if this is a poisonous gas and it ends up killing me, I had a good stream. I had a good life going, so, you know, it's like a rest in peace, you know. That's probably not something I should be joking about. Okay, UD1, that's not bad. That's also not the best one I've made, so we can definitely do better. We can definitely make that a little bit better. Yeah. Okay, so now we've come at a little bit of crossroads here. I still definitely do want to continue. It's only been 1.5 hours anyway, so like I'm still definitely down to do more runs. The question is now, do I want to continue doing grand runs, or do I want to switch over to one of my other 2 Umas that I need to create? So Bubblegum Fellow, here's the thing, I technically have a decently okay Bubblegum Fellow. So if I remember correctly. Like I think this this UD8. The only problem with it is the fact that it doesn't have high voltage. If it had high voltage, I would probably just settle for this one. But the fact that it doesn't just really is just bothering me, and that is like the skill that you need. But I think I'll just settle for this one for now, and then if I get the other 2 done early in advance, I might move back to getting the Bubblegum Fellow, but right now, yeah, I don't even have any other viable options for the other 2, so I'm kind of leaning towards doing that. So it's either going to be some more grand runs, or we're going to probably transition to Daitaku Helios. I think we're just going to keep doing more grand runs. Let's just keep on doing that. We're getting a good rhythm going, I think, so I'm just going to keep on doing that, just kind of grind out these runs, and just keep on doing it. Okay, I'm not really smelling the smell anymore, so that's good, I guess, but also, now I'm concerned. that I was smelling in the first place. Is it me? Is it the outside air? Is it what? What's going on? Also, my sense of smell is not really that great, so that's why I don't know. I don't know what that's why is. I don't know what else I can try and say there. That's why I have to like loudly sniff like this, because otherwise I can't smell it. I don't know. Whatever. We'll see. We will see if it's anything bad. And if it is, I'll have a story to tell next time. Okay. Oh yes, 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 yes. Yes, that's the good stuff right there. That's the good stuff. That's good stuff. I do enjoy having good stuff, like food. I enjoy eating food, to the detriment of my health. But you can still enjoy food without, you know, gorging yourself on it. That's what I've learned. You know, eat everything in moderation. You know, calories are a thing, and so even if you, I mean, because when I was a freshman, you know, there's the whole subject of, you know, freshman 15, you know, you get into dining halls and, you know, there's all this food that you can eat now. And it's just like, especially my dining hall is also like that, where it's just like all the different options of food and stuff. And you can honestly like eat as much as you want to. As long as you scanned your meal card and stuff, you're free to do that. So there's always a danger of eating too much. So, you know, freshman year, I started doing kind of calorie counting there. And I think that helped me to not gain the weight that usually happens there. I know a few of my dorm mates kind of was subject to that. Not subject to that. Was the victim of that. So fortunately, I was not one of those. Unfortunately, I didn't really continue that after that year. And so ever since, my weight's just been kind of slowly kind of going up. Although, honestly, it hasn't been. So here's the thing, and this is probably not healthy, I readily admit this, but I do a lot of... My eating habits are kind of reminiscent of intermittent fasting, where it's just like, I don't really eat that much on the weekdays. And I still continue this even after, like, even after I'm unemployed now, like, I still... for some reason, like, still continue this tradition where during the weeks I, you know, like, usually I was busy, and so, like, usually I didn't really have motivation to cook or, like, do all that stuff, so I just kind of, you know, eat not that much. Like, usually there was just, like, really minor thing for breakfast, you know, lunch would also kind of small thing, and then dinner would also be kind of small-ish for the most part. And then on weekends, I would, like, you know, eat a lot of food. I usually, like, you know, eat out, usually, like, you know, get something DoorDashed or something, or, like, go out to eat something. And so I would do a lot of that and just get a lot of food for the weekend. And so it kind of became this habit of where it's, like, you know, the 5 days during the weekdays was kind of that intermittent fasting stage, and then the other 2 days was kind of the more, I guess, the cheat days in the sense. Honestly, it hasn't been the worst. Admittedly, I am a little bit... My blood pressure isn't really that great, although that may be factors outside of my control, not necessarily related to my eating, although that eating probably doesn't help there. And my cholesterol is also not the greatest. It's not high, but it is like something that they flagged for concern whenever I did my physicals, so... All to say, probably don't recommend doing what I'm doing. If you're gonna do intermittent fasting, do intermittent fasting, do it legit, and don't do it the way I'm doing it, which is not actually what you're supposed to be doing. But whatever, you know. I like food. That's all there is to it. So that's why I'm just kind of do what I do. All to say, I really should. This all ties back to the whole thing that I really should just be cooking for myself. Especially now that I have the free time and the interest and all that, but the motivation has just never really been there, so, which is, I think, the most important thing, unfortunately, so that's why I've just been kind of sitting on my ass. But, you know, maybe public pressure might be a thing. Maybe y'all can just pressure me into bully me into actually like cooking for myself. Be like, stop eating so much. What are you doing, you unhealthy slob? And I'll be like, God, fine. I'll just, you know, I'll cook for myself, I guess. So that's one way of doing it, I guess. You know, motivation. You know, just bullying yourself. Because it turns out cyberbullying works, kids. that's probably advice you shouldn't say to your kids. But hey, kids, turns out cyberbullying works. Go do it. Go cyberbully everybody. Don't actually do that. Yeah, please don't do that. I don't want to advocate for cyberbullying, because that's bad. But let's see. But food be good. Food is good, so maybe we'll do that someday. Who knows? I keep saying that. Maybe I'll do it someday, and then that someday never happens. So I just gotta suck it up and actually do it. So I think that's really what it comes down to. Just suck it up, Buttercup, and actually start doing it. Because that's how you do it. It's the same thing for like working out. Now that, especially now that I'm not doing kickball, or not kickball, dodgeball. Especially now that I'm not doing that, I don't have any means of exercising. So I really need to start going to the gym and stuff. Even if that's gonna cost money and stuff, I think that's still probably gonna be worth it for the most part. So I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna do it next time. I'm gonna do it so that if I don't, y'all gotta hold me accountable on this. But if I next stream, and I'm not sure if next stream might even be tomorrow, so maybe not next stream, by next weekend, if I don't have a gym membership, I don't know what the punishment would be, but there's got to be some sort of punishment. So we'll figure out the punishment there. But, and you know what? Let's figure it out now, because I feel like I'm just gonna say, oh, we'll figure out the punishment, and that never happens. So if that is the case, if I don't get a gym membership by next weekend, I'm gonna just start. I'm just gonna start a week long thing of just streaming every day. Even if I don't want to stream, I'm just gonna do it, and that's gonna be my punishment. I know that doesn't really sound like a punishment, but believe me, there are definitely days I just don't want to stream, and so that's just gonna be agony for me. So I'm gonna hold myself accountable to that. I'm gonna put that on record. If I don't get a gym membership by next week, and I'll post proof about it, about whether I do it or not. But yeah, if I don't get a gym membership by next weekend, I am gonna do a week straight of streams. So that may not be punishment to you, but that sure is punishment to me. So I think that's a good deal. So handshakes all around. Okay, good. Okay, great. We got that going for us. Okay, so I'm gonna have to contact that gym then. I know there's a gym that I've been looking into, that's close to the area and relatively cheap-ish for the most part. Actually, let me look it up right now. I wonder if they have any deals right now. I saw that they technically had one in the, because I was looking at gyms. I think this was during New Year's. This was around the beginning of the year, so I was like, I don't want to get to a gym right now because obviously there's gonna be way too many people trying to solve their New Year's resolutions. And I'll wait until February to see, and now it's already March. So it's like, what are you doing, you crazy man? Oh, it's so much more than it was. Oh, that's not great. Eesh. Actually, that's a lot. It's $60 a month. Well, actually, if I think about it let me think about it this way. I spend how much on takeout and how much on this game and how much on games in general. Okay, now that I think about it that way, yeah, that's actually not that much. That's fine. So, okay, I'll do that. Although, actually, now that I think about it, my concern there is if I get this gym membership and then I end up getting that job in Boston, that would kind of suck because that would mean I just have that. You know what? Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna have to rescind my whole promise only because that job is in the mix right now. So if, yeah, so okay, I guess, yeah, I know it's like, oh, you're renegading on your promise. What are you doing, you quitter? And it's like, no. Here's what I'll do. I won't go to a gym because, you know, that it's not about the money. The money's not the issue. It's more the, you know, like having to do that and then maybe potentially having to like cut it off like literally like the month after I do that, because I might have to move over to a different city. But what I will do instead is that I have a game. This is something I did during the pandemic, was that I had a game called Fitness Boxing that I did as exercise for almost 2 years ongoing, and I don't know why I quit. It's honestly a shame that I did quit. But there's a Miku version that I bought for it. And so what I will do, maybe I can do this for a stream, is that maybe I can do... Oh, you know what? That would actually be a really great idea. Maybe I can do a Miku... There's like Fitness Boxing Hatsune Miku. Although, oh, the music might not be the best to stream. Shoot. Although, honestly, most of the music in that game actually isn't Hatsune Miku. It's only like the Miku, special Miku exercises. But that could be an idea. Maybe I can do that. Maybe I can do that as a stream. Like, stream me exercising. That is something I have thought about on and off a little bit. Maybe I might do that. Maybe I might do that. And the good thing about that is, since I'm a little PNG boy, it doesn't matter about face tracking and all the kind of logistics there. I don't have to worry about that. I can just, I guess more than anything, the mic is more of a concern, but I can probably just like turn up the decibels of it or something, and then like, have it like kind of, because obviously I'm going to be moving a lot, and so I won't be able to kind of be close to the mic like I am right now. But, no, that could definitely be an option. I'll think about that. I'll think about that for sure. But yeah, I'll do that as exercise instead. I mean, that's something I used to do, so it's not like it's anything new, but it might be nice to get back to that again, just get some exercise in me. Exercising is always a good thing, for sure. Especially now that as I'm getting older. If I don't exercise, I feel like I'm just gonna start getting random aches and pains and all that stuff. So, yeah, let's, remember to exercise, kids. Alright. Okay. Oh boy. Oh shoot, I messed up again. I don't have enough stamina or energy for the summer training. Because I'm an idiot who forgot to account for that. That's okay. It's fine. I need to get my mood boost up anyway, because it's at steady or whatever that is, so it's not looking good. So we'll just kind of heal ourselves there. Okay. And I might have to heal myself again unless I get something good here. No. Yeah, that's fine. Oh god, yeah, I definitely need to heal here. Oh man, spending 2 of your 4 summer trainings healing like that is not ideal. Not the best. Not the greatest. It's okay. Honestly, more than anything, I'm still not crazy about the whatchamacallit, the wisdom, that's the word. So not looking too good on my stage, unfortunately, so I don't know. We'll see. Yes, this is only good. This is well, not the only good, but one of the only good blue skills for this route right now. What is this one? Speed. I actually really need speed right now. I'm kind of lacking in it. Okay. So it's funny, right? Because like I'm like, man, should I make this my last run? But now I'm starting to get a jolt of motivation again, a jolt of energy, so to speak. Yeah. I'm not gonna skip that one. That one's cute. I'm just gonna watch that every time. Yeah, only because that had a lot more Umas. That's the word. Umas. I don't know why I said it like that. Umas. Alright, that's fine, right? Yeah, 15%. 15% is kind of risky, but also not really. I think once it starts getting up to 20% or more, that's when I'm start hesitating a little bit and really considering it, but like anything less than 20% is usually decently fine for me. Of course, that hasn't been the case. I feel like there were 2 times that it was sub 20 that I failed, so maybe I can't really speak for how good it is or how viable it is. I'm not the really expert in this game that some of you may think I am. I am not. I am not good at this game. Let's just say that. I'm above average. That's how I describe it in my about section, and that's how I kind of best think it is. It's just like, I am an above average Umamusume player, and also an above average Gakumas player, so look forward to getting back to that whenever they finally release Lilia and stop with the current event that's going on, which is whatever. It's just whatever. I don't know. Which reminds me, I do need to actually do some more runs in that so I can get the items from that current story event that's going on. I'm not going to stream that though, but I do need to do that. It's focused on, what, Kotone, Temari, and Ume. So it hasn't been too bad, and I only really have to do like 1 or 2 runs to get all the kind of the rewards there, so... And then once that's done, I can just kind of farm for other rewards as it kind of goes on, so... Not the worst. Okay. But enough about other games. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, that's that. When does that end? Because I'm really looking forward to the the Lilia. Because I'm pretty sure, I'm like 90% confident that the Lilia new single is going to be the next costume that comes out. Because I remember looking at the roadmap and it did show that it was going to happen the middle of March, so... When I thought it was May, but that was... I think I just got that mixed up with the Misusu, so... That's... coming up soon, hopefully. I guess other things regarding about the future, next week... Well, okay, so funny thing, I know I mentioned... Now that I think about it, I think I mentioned, like, I think last Monday or whatever, one of the past streams I did, I remember talking about, oh, I can't do a stream on Sunday, and here I am on Sunday doing the stream. Yeah, it turns out that those plans kind of fell through, so that didn't happen, so that's fine. All to say that I am very free for the most part, so... All to say, I guess expect a good number of streams next week. Definitely not Tuesday, I think, or not Tuesday, Thursday. Thursday's a no-go. I think Thursdays are my no-goes because of my Trivia League, but that's really the only time that I have anything committed, so... Every other day is really just, you know, whenever, if I'm up for it, I might. It's basically how I kind of am seeing it, so... We'll see if I do something tomorrow. Honestly, I'm kind of considering it. I had a little bit of a joke with somebody about maybe doing a collaboration, and I'm sure you know who it is because it's the only person I've collaborated with, so, yeah, doing something with him, because he was joking about doing like a drunk stream in honor of St. Patrick's Day, and I was like, yeah, that actually sounds like a pretty good idea. I mean, I have a bottle of soju that's standing right there that I have not drank yet, that is waiting to be opened, so... And hey, if he's not gonna do that, I actually might do something by myself for that. I don't know exactly what that might be, whether that might be a rage game, whether that might be anything else, but might just, you know, come up with a drinking game and just kind of do something with that. Because I think that might be pretty fun. I don't know. It's just like, you know, for me, I've always, I see myself as a talky drunk, where like, you know, the more I drink, the more talky I get, the more the filter that is my brain kind of, that is just like, no, don't say that, it just kind of goes away, and then so I just kind of keep talking and mumbling all the shit that, you know, is actually in my brain that doesn't leave the mouth part of my head. So maybe I might do that. Might be incriminating in some way, maybe. No, I'm just kidding. No, I think it'd be fun though. I'll have to hit him up and see. I don't know. I know it's gonna probably be short notice because it's literally tomorrow, but I'll have to hit him up and see if he's actually not joking about that. Because I'm not joking. I think that actually would be pretty fun. So, but yeah, stream tomorrow, not with coming. I mean, otherwise I don't have anything even remotely planned. So, you know, if I have the itch, I might stream, but we'll see. I definitely will do at least one stream next weekend. Yes, Miles, let's go. Whether that be Uma or Gakumas is yet to be determined. I think hopefully the Lilia comes out soon. Whenever that comes out, I'm gonna do a stream then, because I want to do a stream the day she comes out so that I can pull for her, do some runs with her, similar to what I did for Gran. I think I'm gonna keep doing that for both Uma and Gakumas. It's just like, whenever they come out with a new character that I'm interested in, I will do runs with them, and then, you know, do a stream on that day, pull for them, do some runs, all that good stuff. I think it's kind of a fun way of doing. It doesn't have to be a long stream either. Like, it could be like the one I did with Gran. It's just like a really short stream. So, maybe we might do that. Okay. So far, you know what? It has not been that bad of a run. I'm getting some pretty good rainbow or friendship trainings. I keep calling them rainbow. I know they're friendship trainings, but I like calling them rainbow trainings. Because I'm not. I don't know. Because I do. Okay. I'd have to wait. I'd have to look at that. When does the next? When does that event end? The Gakumas, all that stuff. Did they fix the IMAS wiki? They did. Okay. Not that that really matters too much. Sorry, let's just move on. Okay, I don't think it's gonna be here. I'm just like, where would I find that? I mean, I know where I could find that, but that would require me leaving this game and moving on to going to Gaku and Master real quick, which I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep on staying in this game real quick. Okay. Where's the Twitter? Oh, that might help me. Okay, here we go. It'll last until March 21st. 10, 20, okay. Wait, that's March 21st, 11 p.m. JST, which I think would be 9 p.m. here? Is that right? I think that's right. Yeah, 9 p.m. here. So, sorry, this one. Wait, so 10:59 JST. So March 20th here. March 20th is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay. So if my math is correct, which I hope it is, because, you know, math major, but if my math is correct, that means that I think the Lilia stream will probably be Thursday, because I think that's when this event ends. So I will have to plan that accordingly, but I guess, yeah, guaranteed Thursday stream, I guess, or Friday, if my math is wrong. I don't know, I'll have to double check to confirm, but it seems like it's Thursday that the new character is going to come out, so look forward to that, I guess. That's cool. Looking forward to playing that game again, if I have to be completely honest. I've been a little bit slacking in that game. Similar with this too, like I've been kind of slacking in general. I've been playing a lot more, now that I have this trusty old PC, I've been playing a lot more PC games rather than the phone games that I've been playing. which is probably a good thing, but also kind of a bad thing, I guess. I don't know. It's a good thing I only play these two now. I used to play Project Sakai, but I kind of stopped playing that, even though I still kind of follow the Twitter account. In fact, you know, I say this, like, I follow the Bondori Twitter account still. I used to follow the Love Live Twitter accounts for the longest time until I stopped following that. Although I'm still technically following the Love Live subreddit, so, like, really, I don't know why I still do that, especially since I don't even play those games. I don't even follow those franchises that closely, but I don't know, maybe I'm just like, you know, hey, I'm slightly interested in seeing what's going on there, so that's why I'm just like, wow, let's just do it, I guess. Let's just continue seeing what they're like. Sorry if you heard that. Okay. Whew, decisions. No, I think I need this. Definitely need the speed a lot more. I think the guts will come anyway, so it's fine, whatever. The guts will arrive. Phrasing. Okay. Yeah, see, there it is. It just showed up again. Nice. Although if I do that... no, I should do that. I was like, if I do that, I'm gonna not have enough energy to do a lot of things, and it's gonna kind of limit me. Oh wait, no it isn't. What am I saying? I still have 2 more trainings to go. What am I doing? I thought that was gonna be my final training for some reason. I don't know what I'm doing, clearly. Okay, well then that's good, I guess. I have 2 more trainings left. What is this? Please don't give me the overweight. Okay, wow, thank you. That actually saved my butt so hard. So thank you. Okay. Let's see. Risk it for the biscuit. Oh wow, that was good. Lucky. Although, did I get mile? I did get miles, and I did get high voltage. So, hey, we're already two-thirds of the way there. Speed symbol. I don't know why. I think that's just random. I think that's literally just random getting whoever the legends doesn't. It's not correlated to your route or whatever. Maybe it is in some way, but I don't think it is. Alright, well, speed not being the greatest, but honestly, this has been a pretty good run. I'm kind of happy with how this turned out. We'll see how the final results turned out, though. I don't need to watch it again. Save ourselves some time. Yeah, I wish the speed was a little bit more, but honestly... Nah, you know what? This is pretty good. We'll see what the rating is, but like I think this might be it. This might actually be the one I use. So that would be nice, wouldn't it? Man, we have so many skill points that I think I actually... I'm like trying to find other ones that I probably should be doing right now, but it's just like... I think these aren't really that useful, but I guess I can do... Wow, I still have like 270 skill points. What do I use these for? It's like, actually though, this is actually kind of interesting. Alright, I'll just use... That's the first time in a while that I've had so many skill points that I just didn't know what to use them with, for with. I didn't know what to use them for with for which to use. I'm okay. Okay, UD8. Okay, no, I think this is good. I think this is good. Good enough. I could probably make a better Grand, but also this is still pretty damn good, so I will absolutely take that. We love that here at Shino the Penguin headquarters. That's where you are, right? Yeah, that is where you are. Shino the Penguin headquarters. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. We are about 2 hours, 10 minutes in. You know what? Do I want to do another one? I kind of want to do one more Helios route, now that I kind of have an inkling of the 2 that I have right now with Bubblegum. I still need to, honestly, I still probably need a better Bubblegum fellow with one with high voltage, but like, I can get away with the one I have right now. But for now, I think that Grand is probably going to be pretty good, although, like I said, I think we could probably be a little bit better. Like, look at that, she's in my top 10 right now. That's pretty crazy. Really shows how not great my Umas are, honestly, but also whatever. There you go. Nice suit. Hey, look at, we're close to UC, honestly. I can probably cheat. Look at that, I could probably cheese it and get the UC right now. How could I cheese it? Oh, I see, Orphe, right. Let me guess, Orphe goes here or something? Yeah, okay. Let's cheese it. I'm just gonna cheese it right now and yeah, just get the gems. I'm not gonna keep that though. Yes, go back. That's fine, I don't really care. Yeah, cheese it and just get the gems. Because 500 gems is nothing to sniff at for sure. And I just got 575, so look at that. Okay. So yeah, let's do a Helios route real quick. And I'm probably gonna do the one because like the last time I did it, you know, I really can only do one with her voice, and then you know everything else is just because she is 110. I keep mentioning this. She's 110% energy, and it just tires me out. And I'm already kind of tired, honestly, but also I really kind of want to keep going. So let's continue. Where is she? Am I stupid? Yes. But also, where is she? There she is. Okay. Do I want to? No, I don't. I don't want to do that. Okay. I need to do. I guess I need to do some runs with characters that are kind of low affinity, so I can take advantage of that. Although, like I said, I think that's going to be until the 21st, the 20th. So we still got a couple days. And I've been actually keeping up with my circles quota. I've been doing a few fan runs every few days and so I'm like at 17 million fans right now, which is like if I'm trying to do, I've been trying to keep up with like 1 million fans per month or per day, trying to get to like 30 million fans for the month. It's been pretty good progress so far. The auto run is the goated feature in this game now. It's so good. It's so nice to have that. Hold on. Let's see, what parents do I need? I need Nishino Flower and I need my, okay, I need that one. Is this the one I created? Yes, it is. This is the one I created, okay, a while back. So this will probably help. So yeah, I have this UG3 Nishino Flower and the A. Okay, well first let me get the UG whatever. Where are you, Nishino Flower? Or did they remove it? Please tell me they didn't change it. I think it's this one. It is this one. Yep, it's the one with all the miles inherits. Love that. And then my A Alejandro Pasta, which I think is this one. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. Lovely. Okay, get that. And then we'll use this one. And then we are all set? Question mark? Yes. Okay. Let's do it. Alright, what was I talking about before getting into the hole? I don't remember. I feel like I was talking about something, but I kind of stopped remembering it. Alright. Also, now that I'm doing the Helios route, I'm realizing that, you know, I'm kind of not pulling the NTR, but I'm kind of doing the bad by, you know, like removing Ruby off my team, because, you know, obviously Helios likes Ruby, loves Ruby, so I feel kind of bad for just replacing her, but also she'll deal with it. She has the vibes. She can deal with whoever, so I'm sure she'll get along with Gran very well. I don't know why I'm thinking about it like that. It just kind of humanizes them in a sense. That's kind of weird way to put it, but yeah. Oh, I can already feel my energy draining from listening to all these lines. Like, look, I like Helios, okay? I really like Helios. I think she's a fun character, but like, dude, she's so high energy. It's just like, oh my god, I can feel the social battery just draining from my soul. Oh, this is like yesterday, like when I was playing. No, please stop talking. This is like when yesterday I get to work, the later stages, especially when I fell from that high edge. I was just like, I have no. It's not even. I don't know how to describe it because it's not. I describe it like despair, but it's not really. Like I don't really feel that much despair, but it's also just like, I just feel drained. I think that's the best way of putting it. I just feel drained. Anyway. Maybe I should just turn off the voice for Helga. That's such a cruel way of putting it, but maybe I should just do that so I can do more than one run with her. Or just do like this, because I think this is funny. Her talking nonsense when she's tired like that, that's kind of funny. No, that was actually kind of risky. I probably shouldn't have done that. Okay, she's definitely not. She definitely needs rest. Nice, none of these are the gauges. Love that. Okay. At this point, I think I'm pretty well versed in which 1-star... Plugged in my ears like that. Which 1-star stamps to take. Like, that one's pretty easy. And honestly, the 2-star stamps, I think the more I've been doing runs, the more I'm like, oh yeah, that I remember that one being the good one. So, like, it's helping. I'm remembering, question mark. Oh, yes. Dude, if I failed at 2%, I would have been very sad. Okay, let's see. I'm not getting the date event yet, so I gotta just heal. Nice. There we go. Oh, wow. Really, really good timing for that to happen. That's fine. Yeah, I'll do this one. Dude, my head itches so much. That's not good. Why is my head so itchy? I took a shower yesterday, so like it's not like it should be this. Maybe TMI, but like if I don't take a shower every day, like my hair gets really oily and kind of itchy. So that's why I have to take a shower every day. But like it hasn't been. I guess it's technically been more than a day, but like. That's technicalities. That's not really what. That's pretty whatever. So I don't know why. Maybe because I wear these earphones a lot and they're starting to gather the oils and stuff. I don't know. Again, I'm sorry. That's probably TMI, but at this point, I don't have much in terms of conversation topics. So I'm just like, you know, just like racking my brains. Like, oh, what can I talk about? What's going on right now? It's my life. Generally, not much going on. This is why it's also kind of nice with some of these games. I can just talk about what's going on in the game. To have that as the conversation going. And then I can just branch off and talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about later after that. Oh, here's another fun conversation topic that everybody loves. Sports. They released a bracket today, so that's fun stuff. Everybody's mad about the teams that they didn't include and how they included a few teams. Like, and you know, non-sports fans, cover your ears because I'm going to be talking about this a lot for the next like few minutes. But yeah, dude, how the hell did West Virginia not make it? I think that's the biggest thing, because like, it's crazy to me that like everybody and their mother, the bracketologists, were like, oh, you know, West Virginia, it's a given. Like they were all of them had them included, and like nope, they just weren't including the brackets, and just like that's insane to me. And to exclude them for North Carolina, who sure they have a good net rating, but they are absolutely trash against the quad 1 teams, and it's just like, what are we doing here? It's just like, I don't, it's like, it kind of reeks of bias too, because it's like, there's the whole thing that came out about how, like, oh, the athletic director of North Carolina is like the head, like, I guess, committee member of the selection committee for the bracket, so it's just like, that's a little suspicious. Not that I don't want to get into too many conspiracy theories, but also that's like, that's pretty suspicious if you really think about it. And then Texas is included, which is kind of, you know, really weird because it's like, wow, all these SEC teams are now in there. And you feel bad for teams like Indiana and like, who else was kind of snubbed? Like Boise State. And like UCSD too, like that's the whole thing. Like you feel bad for them because they had a really hell of a good season, but like they are playing against a Michigan team that is heavily underseeded and like just won their conference tournament. Against my Wisconsin Badgers, unfortunately, but you know, it is what it is. Hey, at least Wisconsin got the 3 seed, but they also have a pretty tough task ahead of them. They're playing against Montana, and then if they win that, they have to go against possibly BYU, who's also a really good team. It's tough. I don't know how I'm gonna fill out my bracket this year. I'm of course I'm gonna fill out a bracket this year, like I always do, but. And then I'm always going to be, you know, it's always the process of, oh, I'm going to do research into it. I'm going to, you know, look at all these metrics. I'm going to, you know, try and, you know, heavily research everything, you know, intuition and stuff. And, you know, and then the first day happens and then it's just like it all gets ruined. So that's usually how brackets work, you know. It's just like you put a lot of research and effort into it only to lose to Lisa in HR, who picked only based on their mascots, because that's apparently how you're supposed to do it. Not anecdotal, but sure is relatable. Because I think when I did a bracket pool with at my old job, the person who won was somebody who did not watch any sports. So that was kind of funny in hindsight, but at the time we were just like, what the heck, how are you doing so well? Excuse me, how are you doing so well? And it's just random chance. That's what it really comes down to at the end of the day. So yeah, brackets, sports, fun stuff. I know everybody who's watching this Uma stream is probably like, oh, I love sports. Sports are so great. I mean, Uma is sports basically in a sense. So I mean, it's not really much of a disconnect. But yeah, I know it's pretty rare to find somebody who's like both into sports and anime. I understand that. But still, they're two of my biggest passions for sure. So it's just like. It's always fun to meet people who, well, it's not rare to find people who are into sports. I think that's pretty, not universal, but pretty common talking point for a lot of people. But there have been a lot of people who have shown interest in anime and stuff. So like when I talk about that, it's like a surprising number of people are like, oh yeah, I watch anime. It's like, what's your favorite? Only to find out that they watch completely different things from what I do. So it's just kind of, that's a little bit of the disconnect there. But hey, if they watch like something that I'd like to watch, then yeah, that's awesome. If it's like Umamusume, it's like, oh yeah, you're an Umamusume fan? I'm an Umamusume fan. Let's go. That's kind of also another reason why I'm streaming this game a lot, is I just really want to meet more people who are interested in the game, you know, get a little bit of a community going there, you know, that would be really fun. Especially since I'm not really active in any social media or like the fandom and stuff, I kind of disconnect myself from that. Most of the time that is a good thing. I'm thinking like Project Sakai Twitter, it's just, the snippets I've seen of that is just, that's something I don't want to get involved in. That just seems like, and honestly, if I really think about it, it's probably just 16-year-olds who don't really know how to communicate over the internet, so no blame there. I was one of those people back in the day, but it's still it's just I on the one hand, it's nice to keep, you know, yourself away from that, but on the other hand, it also kind of isolates yourself from all the kind of things that happen around the community. So that's why I have the Discords, I guess. But it's still just like, yeah, just for the most part, I'm only really on Discords just to look at art. That's really all there is to it. So it'd be nice to find a community for sure, but maybe someday. Okay. Yeah, let's do that one. Alright, well this Helios run isn't going terribly, but it's also early. so I'm not going to talk about it too much yet. I will say the stamps aren't lining up that well. I have 2 blue and 2 yellow or pink. Why did I say yellow? Why did I say yellow? That's not even remotely close to what it is. If I get a green one here, and then I have to guarantee myself to get a pink one down the road, which is not really my favorite. But also all of the... Wait, what is that one? That's a B. That's a C? No, wait, hold on. Oh, no, that's good. That's good. We'll take that. We'll take that. I'll just take that so I can kind of guarantee at least a chance of getting the high Seiko. Even if I do end up somehow getting a blue for whatever reason, I guess that's fine. Although that would really put a wrench in my plans because that means I'd have to take the Saint Light route, which is completely different from what I've been planning out my stamp collection for. So not exactly what I would call ideal then in that situation. But it should be fine. Because even, yeah, because like I said, like with the 3-star stamps, we really want, for the most part, the S stamps are all green anyway, and then there's quite a handful of like A-ranked pink and like maybe a couple of like, you know, pink stamps there, but for the most part, those are the colors we want to go for anyway. So kind of setting myself up for success there, trying, or at least trying to. I'm not getting any rainbow tradings though, so that's not really the best. It's not really the greatest. Not really my favorite, if I have to be completely honest. Okay. Let's do this one. So I can get some into the green gauge. God, I don't know. You know what it is? I think this is something I discovered. Y'all know the there's the whole image that popped up on social media like a while ago about like, if you imagine an apple, can you imagine an apple? And if so, what it look like? And from that made me realize that I can't actually really see colors in my head. Like I can see like, cause like I think if you look up like, I don't know what you'd have to look up, like apple image head. Yeah, it's like, can you visualize an apple in your head? And then there's like these like little like 5 choices, and like 1 is like from 1 to 5, and then like 1 is like the most detailed. You can see like color, you can see like the textures and all that. 2 is like you can see apple, you can see the color, but it's kind of 2D image looking like color, so it's not really that detailed. 3 is like you see the apple, but it's black and white. 4 is you see kind of the remnant of an apple. And then 5 is just, you can't see an apple. Those are the people that have aphantasia. And for me, that made me realize, because I really did that, and I was just like, huh, you know what? I can't see an apple. That is... Or I can see an apple, I can't see the color. Like, as hard as I try to see the apple, it's like I can see it, but it's just an apple. It's like 3, it's honestly like a combination of 3 and 4, where it's like I can kind of see... I can see the apple right there, right? But I can't for the life of me see the color. Like I know it's red, or I know it's green. Like I know I know it's supposed to be red, but like if I see it in my mind, like I'm closing my eyes right now. Like if I try to see it in my mind, it's just black and white, or like not even. It's like kind of like this concept of an apple, and so. That made me realize that, and then that explained a lot of things with regards to like, I guess like my life, because that made me realize like I actually always liked like interior design and like, you know, color like coordination and stuff, but I've always thought I was terrible at it. Like I can never imagine like what colors go well with each other, and that's because I couldn't imagine colors. And so that made me realize, oh, that made me make the connection of, oh shoot, I can't see the colors. Oh, that makes so much sense. And then that kind of got me through that route. And so basically all to say, you know, whenever I'm talking about the gauges there, it's just like I can't, for some reason, like I have to like wait a sec for me to be like thinking like, oh, it's like oh, green, yeah, green, that's green, right? It's just like, which I know sounds stupid, but like that is actually a thing. So it's just like, it's interesting for sure. It's a fun exercise. So if you haven't done that, I definitely recommend looking that up. I just searched like Apple image head, and like that's one of the first images that showed up. But yeah, just trying to imagine Apple in your head and like see what result comes up there. And if you can't imagine the apple, that means you have aphantasia, and it's not a bad thing, but that's just a fact, I guess. So Take that for what you will. But yeah, no, it's unfortunate because it's like I like graphic design, I like, you know, design aspects, but it's just like that just made me realize I can never go into that field because like I would never, it would take me so long to be like this color matches with this color, and I can't imagine that in my head very well, so I'd have to, you know, take trainings for that and all that stuff and just like have to like train myself into, you know, all that stuff. So it would be a whole process, and I think I'm better suited for more analytical things, let's just say. Unfortunately. I'm just gonna heal myself. I think that'd be better. I think that's honestly a better route. As much as I don't want to heal during the summer training, I think that's probably better. So I can take advantage of something like this. Oof, sorry. Stamina. I actually do need some stamina right now. It's not looking the greatest. Okay, let's see what we got here. No 3-star stamps. That's very interesting. I've never seen that before. That's not a joke. I've actually never. That's not a good thing. Man, none of these are good. In fact, all these are terrible. Yeesh. You know what? I know this is gonna be really stupid, but I think I have to take this one. There were no other options. Speaking of no other options, time to heal. Alright, it's time for the poster. And I think her reaction is proud, like happy. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. Okay. Let me get that. There we go. Let's see it. Okay. Sure. Let's get those gauges filled up, I guess. God, every time I listen to her dialogue, I'm just like, what? What did you say? Like, I understood some of that, but also what? I'm sure that's kind of the same for even like some of the native Japanese people who listen to her dialogue. It's just like, what in the world are you saying? If you watched, I think it's the second season of the anime where she's kind of more prevalent, like some of her lines are just like, man, I feel sorry for the translators who have to translate this. It's just like, that is gotta be a pain. Which, you really should watch the second season of the anime if you all haven't. That is peak sports, for sure. Definitely recommended. Ooh, sweet babies. Okay, please give me at least a 3-star. Okay, I think that's what we need. Did any of these? No. 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 Not at all, actually. Yeah, I guess this one's alright. Yeah, that one's decent enough. I'll take that one, I guess. You know what's stupid? And this is something that just popped in my head. I was like, what is Speed Symboli's thing again? Like, it hasn't been that long since I did a Speed Symboli run, but also, for some reason, I had to, like, legitimately think, what is her thing again? And then I was like, oh, right, she's the one that, you know, like, you like, have to do, you can't build training and you do consecutive trainings, and then if you can make it to, like, 7, you get the big bonus, otherwise you get the small bonus, that kind of thing, so. I remembered, it just took a while to remember, but, you know, I eventually remembered, so it's fine. Okay. Alright, do I have... Okay, questions for myself more than anything. Not for the chat, although I guess y'all can answer if you remember. Did I get my OS? No. Do I have high voltage? I don't think so, right? Let's see. The answer to my question there is no, I do not have high voltage. So I don't even have any of the things right now, which is really great and awesome, and we love to see that. Definitely really happy. But it's still, there's still plenty of time, so it's nothing to be too concerned about. Oh, look at that, dude! I have 7. How many gauges did I have filled up there? 6, right? 6, yeah, okay. Because I was like, wait, I used up 1, but I filled up 3, so probably that's 2 gained in net. That's quick math right there. Okay, I probably need to heal unless I can get something good there. No, it's not worth it. Plus, I probably need to get some of these dates going so I can get at least the bonuses there. Okay. Oh, there we go. Unstoppable. There we go. We got another one. Yeah, so for the leader, at least I remember there's definitely a few skills that we probably want besides high voltage. Not really required per se, but definitely nice to haves. One being Unstoppable from the Tachyon card, the other being Katobase from the McQueen card. So all definitely pluses, but not as high priority as voltage. High voltage. that wasn't supposed to be a pun, but I guess it ended up kind of being one. This is the little book there. That's nice. We like our fan books, and we'd like to have them available to us in real life. So side games, you know, give us the goods. None of those are good. I think that Harmony one is pretty good, right? Yeah, the Harmony one's actually really good, so I'll take that one. See, I'm remembering. At some point, I'm probably not going to need the guide. But until then, I have it bookmarked here, so I can just have it available for me every time I do one of these streams, / whenever I need it for off streams. Hey, there we go, MyOS. Oh, we got twice. Wow, nice. Love that. Love it when we get it twice. Not that we really need it twice. Man, can you imagine if they added like a S+ aptitude? That would be absolutely the worst. But I could definitely see that. I maybe not definitely see them doing that, but I could see them. I can see a dark future where that could be a thing. And boy, is that a dark future. But I could definitely see that happen. And there we go, high voltage. Just like that, we got 2 of 3. Okay, now we just need the stats to line up well, and then I think, honestly, it could happen if we get some pretty good summer trainings going on. I think it could happen. Not saying it can't, not saying it could. Not saying it will, but, you know, it could. It's what it really all comes down to, right? It's just like, you just gotta get lucky. Just gotta get lucky. Okay. Dansu Flame. Oh man, Dansu, dude. The day they release Dansu Flame, I'm just gonna be a happy man, a happy penguin. Just like, I think Dansu's the one that I'm waiting for the most at this point right now. Her and Virginia, but I guess Virginia's just become more of a meme at this point, as to like her never be coming out. I think they're probably gearing up for a release in May more than anything, which is still 2 months. God, 2 months until May. That's crazy to think about, actually. But they might do that they might wait until then, maybe. I don't know, but that still seems like a while. Okay. Well, I desperately need to heal, but it's fine. I think, does she do? Please tell me she doesn't do. Okay. I was like, please tell me she doesn't do Takarazuka Kinen, because otherwise, or whatever the heck that one's called. Wait, there's, yeah, Takarazuka Kinen, and I think the other one is like is it Taka? Hold on, I need to search this up because I'm gonna not know it otherwise. Takarazuka Kinen. Yep, it's called the Takarazuka. Okay, wow, I got that right. Because the other one I was thinking of was the there's the short G1 race, which is like the Tatsunomiya or something. God, I don't even know what that's called. Hold on. Grade 1 races in list of horse races in Japan. The Takamatsunomiya Kinen. Sorry, that's what it's called. The Takamatsunomiya Kinen. It's quite a handful to say. But yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Or not the one I was thinking of, but that's the one I was worried about getting confused with. But no, Taka Azuka Kina, and I was hoping she doesn't waste in that, so that then I can at least have this turn to rest. Which I will do right now. Yeah. Get that gauge filled up all the way. Yes. Yes. Is this anything I need? No, absolutely not. Nope. Is that what I need? Sure, that's an A skill. We take those here. We take those here at Shino headquarters. Okay. Whew, let's take that. That's an 80 boost right there. That's a good boost. Good boost. You know what? I think I'm actually starting to get a handle on the these high Seiko routes. I think I'm actually starting to do pretty well. It turns out actually, I think the stamps I'm starting to get here is actually pretty good. So they're actually synergizing well. I have no idea what they mean, but I think we're doing a pretty good job with them so far. So I think it's working out pretty well. Although I might be speaking too soon. Yeah, I don't know actually. Oh, that was her on mode right there. God, the whole idea of her having the on mode versus the off mode is just interesting to me. It's just like, when I first heard of it, I wasn't really a big fan of it, but like, you know, I kind of grown to like it. Her whole thing with, I'm talking about Cesario if you don't know, but she's good. I like her. I don't know why I was like, she for a second there I had to question whether she was implemented. And I was like, wait, of course she is. I have her. It's like, why do I have to question that? I don't know. My brain's just fried right now, I guess, at this point, for some reason. Are any of these what I need? The answer is no. Is any of these what I need? The answer is not really. That's a B, I guess. Training? No, that's bad. That one, power. That is a C as well. Okay. I guess I've got to go with the B skill. There's really nothing else here that I can really go for. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I gotta replace something. I'll replace this. Okay, how many turns do I have left? Because I think she unfortunately races in Arima Kinen, so it's like we have 4 training slots left, 4 training times left. So we gotta make the most of them right now. And I feel like we're not making the most of them right now, if I have to be completely honest. But it's fine. Look, even if this one doesn't end up being the one, that's fine, because I think we're still honestly at a pretty good pace for stuff. So can't really complain too hard. Okay, yeah, the speed's definitely great. The other stuff is horrendous, so I'm not really a big fan of the other stuff, but that's okay. We can hopefully get those up in the next 2 turns, 1 turn now, I guess. You know what, I'll say this, I'm not actually really feeling that tired yet, surprisingly. Like, I feel like I would still keep, I'll be honest, this is probably gonna be the last run, not because I'm tired, but because it is getting a bit late, and I do want to try and get to sleep at a reasonable hour, so that's the only reason. If not, I honestly probably could keep going, which is crazy to say, honestly, so we'll see, man. I don't know. Today's just one of those days. Oof. Man, that didn't work out, huh? That's fine. I really wish you didn't have to race, this Arima Kinen race. Because, man, that's just one less training I get to do. And she didn't even finish first. Wait, she's a D rating, right? In long, so this is going to be a hard one to win anyway. She's an E rating in long. Okay. You know what? Whatever. Sure. Great. That's fine. I think that's one of the requirements, right? To get her to Onige, which is like Great Escape, which is the whole thing that she did in the anime, where she just ran as fast as she could, like, bursting out, like, you know, way out in front, which is the same thing. There's a few characters in this game that have that Onige, She's one of them. Suzuka's obviously, I think Suzuka was like the first one to get that because she's kind of the, not the archetype of it, but she is definitely one known for that. So Suzuka, Helios, Palmer, Twin Turbo obviously because she's obviously well known for that as well. Tap Dance City I think also has it for some reason. I feel like I'm missing somebody who has Onige who I'm just not remembering right now. Hold on. No, not support. Skills. Yeah, they don't have the translation. Great Escape. Yep. Great Escape. Yeah, I did. I forgot Katsuragi Ace. Okay, so it's, yes, it's Silent Suzuka, Meijiro Palmer, Daitaku Helios, Katsuragi Ace, Tap Dance City, and Twin Turbo. Those are the ones that have that available. Basically just changes your strategy. Which is definitely interesting. Oh, wait, let me watch this real quick, see if there's any difference between that, hers, and Grand's. So I do think it's distance-based, because I think she raced in the same distance race as Grand, right? So... And that would make sense, because I think the dirt racers also have something slightly different. So, yeah, I think it's based on distance. Okay, interesting. Good to know. Okay, alright. Aptitude, okay, speed, great. Everything else, not really. Yeah. So not the best, but that's okay. Let me just get these skills done and ready, and then we'll sign off. I think, yeah, like I said, I think this is probably gonna be the last one because it's getting pretty late for me. So, and it's already been almost 3 hours. So wow, that's quite a stream, right there. Okay. Oh, wait, no, maybe I shouldn't do this one. Should do this one instead. Actually, hold on. Maybe I should. There was one that I did that I probably shouldn't have done. Maybe this one. This one, maybe? Well, yeah, probably not that one. Okay. Although, wait, I still have a lot of skill points left, so maybe I should use that for something. This one. I'm still used to that UI, because that's new UI. The whole, like, choosing between that option and the other option or whatever. I don't even know what the difference between those two options are, to be honest. But that's okay. Okay, what is this? It's UD1. Alright, that's not the worst. Not the best, but also still ranks in my top 3 somehow. Well, to be fair, I haven't done many runs with Helios recently anyway, so it's just kind of... It's kind of how it is, I guess. But, alright. Well, you know what? Overall, today was a pretty successful day. We got Grand to be... We got a pretty good Grand for the upcoming CM, and I think we really just need Helios at a minimum base, and then maybe a Bubblegum Fellow with high voltage. But I'll do that kind of off screen, because I think the CM is coming up this week, so it's going to be coming up pretty soon. So it's probably the next stream I do of the Uma is probably going to be next week, but it's still to be determined. So it probably might be the next stream I do of Uma is probably going to be after Grand or after CM. So I guess look out for that. But in the meantime, thank you all everybody for watching. I'm gonna be probably streaming tomorrow. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow. If not that collab kind of thing I was talking about, maybe it'll be a self thing. It'll probably be, I don't really, let's be honest, maybe it's probably not gonna be the drinking thing, but I'll most likely be doing stream tomorrow, so just a kind of a nice St. Patrick's Day celebration, so to speak. So we'll be doing a little bit of that, so that'll be fun. But yeah, otherwise, I think that's really it. And then yeah, like I mentioned, I think Thursday, if my math is right, the Lilia costume should be coming out. So we'll do a stream there to celebrate, do some polls, do some runs, all that good stuff. But yeah, I think don't want to keep you waiting anymore. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Chino the Penguin, and I hope you all have a good rest of your weekend, the little time that you have left, and hope you all have a good week coming up. So see you all next time. See ya. Goodbye.